Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Welcome to the Bish, Bash, Bosh podcast. I am your host with the most, Retro Wolf Life, aka Malk. On my left-hand side is the lovely, lovely hostess with the mostess, is Trans Gamer Girl.
Hi
Hello.
guys, and that issue I was messaging you about in Discord, it resolved itself for good.
Oh, okay.
It's
That
fixed.
was
Don't worry.
that was.
Don't worry
Oh,
about
okay.
it.
Okay.
I had to refresh.
No
I had to
worries.
refresh.
No worries. How you doing? You okay?
I'm good. I'm very good. I have treats today.
You have treats.
Excited, yeah. I've got ramen,
Oh, okay.
and I've got well, here in the States we call it autumn mix.
Oh, okay.
And what it is since it's getting into the autumn time, it's candy corn combinations, standard candy
Ooh.
corn, maize corn, pumpkins.
Nice.
Oh, so yummy. And I have more
No.
ramen
Nice one.
and I have
Nice one.
Kool-Aid.
So basically, you're all prepped up.
I am.
Ready.
And
So
I can guarantee you this box of candy is this big. Will be gone.
in the audio version, it is minuscule small. That's what
It is not. Let me see what's the size of it. Let me check. This is a 1 pound of candy. I can almost guarantee you I will finish this before the day's over with, if not by the end of this podcast.
No worries. No worries. That's mad, that is, to be fair. But yes, it's.
I just eat them. I don't think about it. Like, I love it. It's so good.
I think that's an addiction kicking in as well, to be fair. Yeah?
I have my fall addictions.
Yeah, I follow. Right. I can't believe this is episode 12.
Yeah.
Episode 12 of the
3 months, man. 3 months.
3 beeping months. I'm surprised you haven't killed me at all during those 12.
It makes it very hard when you're across the pond.
Yeah, let's go fishing. Let's reel it in as well. So yeah,
killing you is very hard when you're not here in the States.
Oh, fair enough, fair enough. But like I said, it's just absolute privilege because we've got a fantastic guest tonight. She is absolutely amazing. She's just hit, as the time we're asking, I think she's done over 600 follows on Twitch. Hopefully, she'll get a lot more. She is absolutely amazing. I'm going to guarantee you 100% this is going to be called the Midlands Massive episode. And if you know who it is, fair play to you. For the first time, also, not only from our streams, it's also going to the lovely Meow Shiny Cat. How you doing? You okay?
Long time viewer. Long time viewer.
I know, it feels like decades, doesn't it? With that, to be fair.
I just need to correct you one thing. No, I haven't hit 600 yet, but we're very close. It's there.
Oh, okay. I do apologise.
But it's good. It's good. We'll get there. So positive thinking. I'm going to get it. I've already got it.
I'm trying to do two steps ahead. Bish, bash, bosh. Hopefully, we do hit that after this podcast as well. So, it's good to have you here, Shiny Cat. It feels like, and I've said this every week, it feels like we've got you as like a proper contract set up. And Trans is going to kill me because I know we haven't got any contracts at all. But it feels like
I don't know what he's talking about with these contracts, man.
It's just trying to get all the fantastic streamers that we respect and to join us as well. But how are you feeling? You all good?
Yeah, no, it's good. I mean, this is a new and a first for me, so it's quite fun. Looking forward to it.
Nice.
We're excited.
That's good. Are you nervous for tonight? Are you enjoying
a little bit. I do struggle when I haven't got a game to play at the same time, so I'm a bit like. But it's cool. It's cool.
But by the time we've done the podcast, you won't even realise we've done 2 hours, and it's always happened at all. So you'll be wondering.
Or 3.5.
Well. Don't stop.
Hey, I'm just being honest, okay?
You're just being honest. I like that honesty.
Just being honest.
We normally try and aim for at least 2 hours, but not over 3 hours or 4 hours. Because otherwise
that keeps going right out the window.
I know.
A little more each week. I think what was last week was 3.5 hours. That's the longest we've ever done.
Oh
my gosh!
I wonder who that fault was.
I mean, I've promised people some tormented souls after this, so you know.
No worries.
I've got RP to do. Okay.
Yeah, it's all right. It's all good.
I'm also waiting on a delivery too to come to the house. So.
No worries. So we won't keep you long. Like I said, we've got the lovely shiny cat, and it's an absolute privilege to have you on tonight. And bless her, give us some love, give us some fantastic blushes. Just make her. She absolutely loves the podcast and enjoys the stream as well.
She does.
For the first time ever, not only myself and Trance are streaming at the same time. We also got Shiny Cat also streaming at the side.
Oh God, please don't choke.
I'm okay. I'm okay, y'all. I'm okay. I didn't die. Not yet.
I am so sorry to everyone that just heard that. In basic terms, Trance is.
I'm trying to get the rest of my ramen out of the bottle, and the little ball in it keeps sticking.
Well, that sounded so wrong. Do not say that again.
If you've ever had ramen, you know what I'm talking about, people. You know what I'm talking about.
I do not believe you one bit. To be fair, I do not believe you one bit. Now, guys, this is the fantastic stream for the podcast. If you're not sure how it all works, or if you've not been checking out the podcast, where the hell have you been?
I mean,
why haven't you been here in 3 months?
I know. I can't believe we've done 3 months.
If you don't know what we're doing, then why haven't you been here?
Yeah, it's just damn right disgrace. Damn right disgrace.
I'm still fighting with the remainder of my ramen, by the way, over here, guys. This is like an actual struggle.
No worries.
I got like that much left in the thing. Look, that's how much I got left, and I can't get it out.
That's mad. Again, I'm not turning it into the Midlands Massive episode to be the ramen episode ever at all. So Shiny, yes, so we're trying and do this now. So we've got 4 segments to go through. We'll have the PC console news, which will be done by Trance, and we'll go through the segments between us and hear your thoughts as well of the stream and the podcast itself. And then we're going to hopefully build it up to the main topic, which is the segment 2, which is the main discussion topic. And then the 2 best segments ever, I always say, every week, is the interview with the streamer, and it's the lovely shiny cat. Meow!
Meow.
And absolutely amazing. And then also the ask us. Never heard of axe. Ask us anything. Ask, yeah. And then the last bit would be the ask us anything. So it could be any questions that you could ask me, Trance, or the lovely shiny cat, or we can do it together as one. We will get through that hopefully as a group as well. So, without any further ado, after 11 minutes of the introduction itself, let's go straight into the PC console news. So, I'm going to pass you over to Trance, who will be doing the lovely news and going through the topics as well. So, Trance.
Sorry about my face being all brightened really quick, guys. Like, my screen is like really bright, guys. I'm gonna fix this because this is a little distracting. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Well, we're sorry. We just got blinded by the screen.
Yeah, I'm telling you, it's crazy. Okay, it's better. That's better. All right. So we have some news for you guys today. We have news for you every week, but we have news for you this week, and I think you guys are going to be really excited about this news. First off, number 1 news, and the first thing I saw this week that I was like, we're doing that, was Phasmophobia update brings 2 new ghosts and a sprint rework. This comes from PC Invasion. The update is called Exposition. It is including changes to systems within the game. For one thing, there is stamina options now. Ghosts are slower when hunting. Improved lighting for most maps. Volumetric lighting changed to reduce the fogginess. If you've played the game, you know what they're talking about. Hand color now matches the character's skin color. And the glow sticks last about 30 seconds. It also has new equipment of the dots projector equipment. We're not sure exactly what that does yet. If you've played Phasmophobia and you know what it does, please feel free to let me know. I would love to figure it out and have people know what it is so I can tell them. 2 new ghosts have been added to the game, the Goryo and the Myling. There is a sprint rework, and for those of us who have played this game, we have been waiting and waiting and waiting for this. The default walk speed is now your old sprint speed, and the new sprint speed lasts for about 3 seconds, and you can sprint again after 5 seconds. There is a full list of updates that can be found on the Steam page, and VR players have a teleport option to make up for teleporting short distances to make up for the lack of a sprint option with that. So that is number 1 news. So, Milk, how do you feel about this? Sounds exciting, doesn't it?
I absolutely love it because I love Phasmophobia, and I did a few times playing it on, and it's just absolutely. I quite love it.
Yeah.
I'm not a big fan of horrors at all, but it's just I did it with another streamer called Shani XP, who was on the first ever episode as well, and we absolutely not Ghostbusters type at all, and we did not work out well.
I think the reason why a lot of people gravitate to this game is because it's not jump scares. It's more of a creepy aura thing. So that kind of adds to a different effect to the game, because I mean, it is a horror game. Yeah, but it's creepy horror. It's not like, oh, I'm gonna jump at you and kill you. No, it's not like that. Because even when you get for those who haven't played the game, even when you get caught by a ghost, like ugly ass hands go over your eyes and cover them up, and they take you away. So that's, I mean, so that it's really not like a jump scare. I mean, you can, when you're dead, you can see the ghost moving around, and there's times when you're alive, you can see them moving around too. But I think that's the reason why it's so popular, though, because I mean, jump scares get boring after a while, and they're really frustrating after a while too. So that's just my take on it. Shiny, have you played it, or do you know of it? Have you watched anybody play it?
I know of it. I have watched some people play it, but I have not played it. It's not really my kind of thing.
Okay.
But I've got Rosie in my chat who's so excited to play Phas again. So clearly the update is like really resonating with her. But yeah, it's just it's a little for me it's just a little too slow. I was a Resident Evil kind of horror girl. Silent Hill was a bit too slow for me, you know, that kind of thing. But no, I think it's great. It's nice to see so many people playing it. It's one of those games that you can co-stream, so it's definitely got a huge appeal.
Yes, absolutely. And what one person sees is not what the other person sees, because especially if they're hunting ghosts, one person can go off in one room and hunt them, or a different section of the house, and the other person can go off in the other room and hunt them and have a different experience completely, which I love.
That was a long pause there.
Sorry, I had a belch. I didn't want to belch in people's ears. I was trying to be polite, Milk. I have a thing called manners. See, there I go again. See, it's the ramen. It's the carbonation in the ramen.
I'm seriously not changing it to the ramen episode. End of. End of.
All right, so moving on, let's carry on to the next bit of news. This is a really short one, but it's big news because I know a lot of people have been excited about this. The Splitgate developer, 1047 Games, has made a comment on the possibility of campaigns. Now, this comes from Comic Book, and it's actually from an actual like devlog that they did, like a Q&A devlog. And so the little bit of news that I have comes from the article, but you can watch the devlog on, I think Comic Book has it, or you can probably look it up and find it. Okay. They did say that a full-blown campaign would probably not be a thing, but 1047 Games does want to give more narrative emphasis on Splitgate. They're not completely shutting down the idea, but they haven't given a story mode much thought. They did reference in the Q&A, you know, the way that Fortnite and Apex Legends uses seasonal models to tell a story, and they're kind of thinking that might be something they might be interested in, and seem very interested in implementing this type of setup for the game. There is a clip of the Q&A session at the page for the article at Comic Book, but you can also probably find the full Q&A session either on their page or maybe even on YouTube. Someone might have posted it there too. So Splitgate, I have not played it. I know a lot of people have been playing it though. A lot.
I played it, and it's kind of like Halo for mixed up with Portal at the
Okay.
same time, and I played it for the first time. I'm not a big FPS fan. I'm absolutely rubbish, but I do try my best, like on Valorant or like Apex. I do give it my all. I don't care. I'll just give it my all. And this first few games, I was like, oh no, this is going to be the worst one for me. Then afterwards, I did like a 10 kill streak, and then I did a 13 kill streak, and I was like,
hell yeah,
no, this ain't right. Something ain't right. I absolutely love this game, and I would love to play it more. I know it says beta, but I hope they do more of it.
Yeah.
To be fair, and someone did a video, and oh no, it's just kind of off topic, but someone did a video of 2 portals, and this guy kept running at the same portal, going back and forth on the same section, and then this guy just come by, just knocks him, and it just could not stop laughing. I could not stop it, and both players was just going through the portals at the same section, and killed the same player twice, and I could not stop laughing. Third time, he got killed, obviously, but it was the cleverness of the portal. It can be frustrating because I don't know. If you don't tactically do well, and if you haven't played much on FPS, you will suffer massively.
Well, I mean, Portal was like that too, though. Like, I mean, you could do crazy things like the infinite portal loop. Like, you could do the portal on the bottom and the portal on the top and just fall through it continuously and never end and just keep falling and falling and falling and falling. And a lot of people did that stuff too. So, I mean, Portal was like that too. So, and also, it was also like that with the tactical strategy.
Yeah.
You had to think out your portals. You had to figure out, where am I going to place this, where it's the most strategically implemented for me, and I can make the best jumps or make the best, make the best landing or whatever I'm trying to do, and in the end wind up getting the ultimate goal of clearing the room.
Yeah.
And that's one reason why I liked Portal, because it was slow, not gonna lie. There wasn't much to it, but it was puzzle strategy. And it made you think a lot. Like, it made you really, really say, okay, if I place this portal here and I shoot my gun over there for the second portal, where is that going to end me up? Is that going to be at the spot that I want it to be? Or am I going to be able to make that jump from that location, from that ledge? And it really made you, like, completely think out everything tactically. That's why I think it's really cool that you say it's like Halo mixed with Portal, because Halo is fun, shooting everybody, having fun, PvE, and Portal makes you think and work things out in your brain. So that's a really cool thing.
I do agree, and I think it could be one really good game if they play it perfect as well. But Shiny, have you played the game before?
I have it installed, so I've got a streamer I know who actually is a big part of the Splitgate community, has been trying to lure me to the dark side for a little while now.
Oh, yeah.
And I reached out to him today about this story and was like, dude, can you give me anything? He went, I can give you a free skin, but I can't tell you anything. And I was like, that makes it worse.
I love that. I love that.
So I was like, okay, that's a really good to know.
Now Shiny has it installed. Malk's played it. Now I have to get the game.
Yeah.
But I loved Portal. I absolutely loved it. And I loved the ridiculous humor and the fact that it was a female dev team. And it's just, it's such a good game.
It's so good.
A good game. And I love shooters. So I was a big Crucible player for Destiny and stuff like that.
Nice.
Oh, yes. Bow down. Absolutely fantastic. You know what? Bish bash bosh. Oh, I'm sorry. That was the podcast name. They can copyright there on there as well. So, but yeah, I mean, I cannot wait if it is like with the campaign itself. I think because at the moment, just to give you a bit of a recap, Trans, because you haven't seen it much, they do different game modes, like for the unranked, and then they've got like ranked 2v2, 4v4.
Okay.
And the modes, there's some funny modes as well. There's one called teabag mode.
Nice. I love it.
So basically, Shawnee Cat's thinking, what?
Is this what I think it is? Where you just go up to someone, you're like,
Yeah. Yeah, and then to confirm a kill, you have to shoot them, and you have to do the teabag, and then you to get the actual confirm.
Wow.
And
Oh no, I
that
need to play that now.
that I saw it, and I thought, yeah, that's going to be one bestest ever mode, and it will annoy the bastards afterwards. To be fair, of the other
Yeah.
shooters, but oh well, it's only a game, isn't it?
That's quite funny.
Well, I mean, like I was saying, I mean, it's they're not talking about putting a story a campaign mode in right now.
Yeah.
They aren't opposed to it, but they like the idea of how Fortnite and Apex does with the continuing like narrative that adds to the game and things that they can change according to the narrative and all of that stuff. So either way, I think it's going to be really cool to see what they do with it. And since it's such a small company and they're really are just trying to build things up and make things, good for the players. I'm glad they had the chance to actually do that, as opposed to being rushed into something. I'm glad that they actually are taking the time to make something fun that people are actually really enjoying. And I know people are enjoying. I see people playing Splitgate all the time. So
yeah, absolutely. It's just one of those things where it's just unbelievable stuff, really, and I think it could be one hell of a game that we like to look forward to as well.
I mean, the Discord community is already like 800,000 strong or ridiculous.
Nice.
You know a game is doing well when it's that big.
Oh yeah,
it is insane. But
and when we first talked about it, oh hi Rise, how are you today? We got a hydrate from Rise.
Right.
Thank you so much.
Right. The rule for the podcast.
You're right, love.
Yes, everyone has to hydrate. So
all together now.
I did not know that Trans has got the Ramadan drinks. We have to clarify that again. You got the Ramadan drinks, Ramadan. You know mine's
Ramadan
kicking in.
is completely different.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Different.
Whoops.
Ramune.
And the shiny cat. What have you got
Reese
today?
Got you, Reese. Corrected me. Thank you for correcting me. I appreciate it when you do that. Thank you.
That's all good. I have currently got caffeine-free Pepsi Max because
go ahead.
And I'm so sorry. I'm going for all out Southern Comfort and lemonade.
Soko. Let's go, Soko.
So if you do have hydrates, please be kind to me personally.
Poor
as
Milk.
Well.
He will be gone if you give him too many hydrates in a row. Now that's actually going to be a goal of you guys. I'm pretty sure it is. Thank you for being here, Reese. All happy to have you, man. All the love to you. We've got Shiny Cat here, right here below me, and over here to my, on your screen, it's to my left. We have Malk. He is over here chilling and
hi
running things while I run things on the other end. And Shiny is here for the ride. So you haven't missed much. We were just talking about a couple of different news segments. You can always go back and rewatch it. It's not much going on right now. We haven't gotten to the fun parts yet.
Not yet.
We'll get there.
Yeah. We'll have to wait and see how it goes as well. But I personally, sorry, I know it's a bit off topic, but I think we're all going to be loving the, the Splitgate. I nearly said Splitgate, but I meant to say Splitgate as well.
I'm pretty sure that's something completely different too, as well, Malk. Okay.
Yeah, I'm not repeating that again.
Just saying.
I'm just in case people may think, what did you say?
And I'm sure there's a joke in there somewhere.
Give it 5 minutes. Give it 5 minutes, and it will kick off on there as well. So, but yeah, I mean, I'm looking forward to it, to be honest, and I hope I do more. But I'm glad I made Shiny Cat chuckle when I said there's already a teabag mode.
I can't believe I didn't already know
cool.
that. Like,
that's pretty cool.
If when Schmiggy listens to this, you should have told me that. You should have led with that, and I'd already be playing it. Didn't need to do anything else.
So there you go, folks. There you go, folks. The way to get Shiny to play a game is tell her there's a teabag mode. There you go.
I mean, I play Ghostface in Dead by Daylight, so I can go up to a dead body and go.
Yeah, you'd be going to do the Dead by Daylight. Sorry, and it's a Dead by Deadlight. Dead by DB.
Wow.
Yeah, I know. It's just double dead. To be fair,
double dead.
And then kill the dead on that. To be fair, but yeah, can you imagine him doing like the teabag on the dead and be like, and you're like, oh no, what are you doing? And then someone comes walking by and try and fix up their generators. Like, are you all right? You all right, mate? No, I just want to kill that zombie. You know, the Dead
that
by
zombie
Daylight.
and
Yeah,
teabag zombie. Yeah, teabag
yeah,
zombie.
yeah. That I'm not calling that episode that at all. So.
There were only recently zombies introduced to Dead by Daylight. That was a complete tangent.
Yeah, yeah. Oh,
Wow.
mad scenes. And then I know we're off topic again, so sorry, Trans.
No, it's all good. We're actually doing really good. I do have 2 more segments of news to go over, and then we'll move on to our next section. Segment number 3 is that EA is letting developers freely nick Apex Legends ping system. This comes from PC Gamer, and when I tell you why, you're going to probably feel like this is pretty awesome stuff. So EA has just done a accessibility first patent pledge to grant free and unrestricted access to 5 of the publisher's patents. They are doing a push towards accessibility and are allowing devs to fully copy the ping wholesale. In the article, and this actually comes directly from the article, so I'm going to read this where I had copied it. It says, alongside contextually aware communication systems, i.e. Apex pings, that lets folks with hearing and speaking issues or who may, for various reasons, may not want to hop on voice chat, call out enemies, weapons, and game states. The lineup also includes 3 patents for colorblind rendering techniques and an as-yet unused patent for generating better audio in real time for those with hearing deficiencies. So this is actually really cool. I kind of think it's really nice. For those who don't know, I do have people in my family, in my life, that are accessibility challenged, and I think it's really cool that they're letting devs to make games that they can make accessible to more people by using these different options. They also released source code for the tune table colorblind solution on GitHub, and they are planning on adding more of these patents in the future, and they're hoping that more industries will push to be more forthcoming with their accessibility tools. So what do you guys think about that little article there?
I've never played Apex. My brother is hugely addicted, but the accessibility thing is what really gets me about this. Like, we raised money this year for special effects, and they adapt all like consoles and stuff for kids to
Yes.
be able to use.
Yes.
And this is just a much easier way for that to be thought of, at the point of making something rather than it having to be adapted. So I think that This is absolutely brilliant news, and I hope more people follow suit. As much as I might not get Apex as a game, I think what they're doing for the community is absolutely fantastic. We need more things like this.
Oh,
that's a feel good story.
Yeah, oh, yeah. This is nice.
Look what they're doing for people to make things better for others.
It's good because it makes everyone equal. You know what I mean? And that's what we all love to have. And it's just absolutely unbelievable work that they do. And I bow down also to Cat again because of the special effect charity that I did before.
Special effects.
Because they do like the Game Blast.
We had great fun doing that this year, and we can't wait to do it again next year.
I did a couple of 24 hours in the past on FIFA. Never again. Never again.
I did 12 hours back to back of just solid Dead by Daylight, and I was like, huh.
How was your anxiety not through the roof?
I don't know. I was just like, it's fine. I'm getting tunneled. I die really quickly. It's fine. Everything's fine.
On a backpedal for a second, phasmophobia at certain parts of that game sends my anxiety like this. Legit. Like, I'm not even gonna lie. Like, I have anxiety. I'm not gonna say I don't. I do. I have anxiety, and I have can't think of the word, depression and bipolar. So my anxiety, but no, literally, I've played Phasmophobia a few times, and I was just like, oh my god. I was like, what am I doing? It's just like, I'm like, oh my god. So, and I've seen Dead by Daylight streams. I know what that's like.
Yeah, I don't know. It's my jam. I can just sit and play it, and be foul mouth potty or make up songs as I'm playing it. Like it just doesn't freak me out.
I love it. That's awesome. That's coping mechanisms are great.
No.
When I was there was one game I played on Phasmophobia that was it the Oni? I believe it was the Oni. And we had to figure out we always had to figure out what the ghost is, obviously, if you haven't seen a game. But we found out it was one of the big ones. And I'm like, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. I'm like, what am I doing? What am I doing? I had to like stop and think. I'm like, where am I going? What am I doing? Like my mind just went ballistic. After I finished that game, I'm like, stop. Just stop. For a minute and breathe.
I did not expect that at all.
I'm not kidding.
To be fair,
I love horror games. Don't get me wrong, I love horror games. I do. And I love Phasmophobia, and I love Dead by Daylight, watching them people play that too. So I mean, for me, I'm just like, but after that game, I was just like, I'm going to be getting off, guys. I kind of need to take a break. Give me a minute.
I've done that to myself with one game. Do you guys remember Dead Space?
Yeah.
It took me 6 years to finish Dead Space. I'm not joking. Look through the trophies. You can see the very first one I earned, and then 6 years later, when I finally got the one for completing the stupid game with one gun, because I was doing the one gun challenge on my first playthrough on hard, thinking, oh, this will be fine. No. And I would get to a point, I'd sit and play it in the dark because I hate myself, and I'd get to a point where I'd get cornered and run out of ammo and be like, oh God. And I'd get scared and I'd turn it off, and I'd go back to it about 4 months later and then get through that level first time and be like, I'm such an idiot. And then I'd get to another point where I'd freak out and then have to turn it off and go back to it. And then like 6 months later, and then make someone sit with me this time so I could get through it. And
yeah. Yeah. It's like, I was like, I'm going to wind down for the night. I think I'm good on the Phasmophobia tonight. Back to the point we were at hand about the accessibility features.
Yeah.
But that's what happens here, guys. We just kind of go off on little branches. It's cool.
Yeah, I'm going to carry on with this horror discussion quickly before we get back to the accessibility. To be fair, I'm not a big fan of horror, but I'll play it if you force me to play on it. I played Until Dawn in the dark.
Great game.
That is, without doubt, shit me up in 2 days. I had to do it quick because I was like, like I am not going through the whole night. I'm just going to do it as quick how much I could do, and it tell you what, it absolutely shit me up. That did, because I'll be like, I am not playing horror games after that ever again. But funny enough, I stupidly bought. Do you know the dead? Oh. The Man of Medan.
Yes. Oh my God, yes. I played that as well.
I haven't played that one.
And
Man
then,
of Medan, yeah.
And then, hang on a sec. Let me have a look. I have.
Sorry, and I too am one of those hate myself people because I do play Phasmophobia in the dark.
Yeah, so Man of Medan.
Such a good game.
And then this one, which is the Little Hub, which is the second it's the second. It's the second part of the anthology, part of the Dark Pictures. But they were the same creators that did Until Dawn as well. And I'll tell you what, the first one, I saw some clips on how they've done it. And I'm not looking forward to it when I do the stream of this in the near future as well.
Have fun.
Thanks. Thanks for your moral support on there, chat.
You have all my moral support, Malk.
Oh, thank you.
I didn't realise the second one of those was out. So now that I know that, my partner and I were going to have to play it on stream because we played the first Man of Medan together. You know that bit in the cupboard where, like, you're trying to get your friend in the US Army, Gab, and you're like, don't open it, it's me. And I was like, I won't. Oh, God, it's not you. And then I shot him and it was him. And I was like, oh, no, I've done
I saw
two-player, so much worse.
Yeah. And I'm like, are you helping? No, I don't know where you are. What are you trying to do? Just get me out of here. It's like I'm a celebrity.
I thought you were with me. No, where the fuck are you?
I'm at the other side. Who are you?
The worst bit was we were sat next to each other on the sofa and we could see each other's screens and we were still freaking out because I'm like, that's not me. That's not me.
when you play Phasmophobia and when you have the big maps, because there's big maps in there. There's the high school and the prison are two of the biggest maps. And when you're in the high school, and that high school is a walk, okay, it's a big walk. I mean, Mal, have you been to the high school when you play Phas? Have you played Phas?
Not the high school one. I've only done the house.
It's huge.
Ones.
It's huge. And it's so massive. And like you're walking across, and we'll be like on the radio. We'll be like, "Is that you?" No. I think something's going on over here. Let me hide. So you just run real quick because you hear noises and you're like, "Did you shut that door?" No, I didn't shut that door. Oh my gosh, it's the ghost. Just run and hide. I mean, it's like you'll look back and you'll be like, "What's going on?" And like you'll radio your partners and they'll be completely on the other side of the school. Like, where are you? I don't know. I'm somewhere in the school and I'm hearing noises. What's going on, guys?
The worst ones, like when I did it with Shiny XP, we did not know what we was doing in the house. This was like in easy mode, and I know it's worse. We should have looked at it properly when we watched the
I should play with you guys. I got pretty good at it from having some help. So,
and then all of a sudden, I left the door open. We went upstairs, did our usual check-in, tried every door. We had the lights, everything on. We had all the lights on at each room, everywhere we go.
And then they go off. Did you shut that light off? No.
And then 5 minutes later, because there's a timer, I did not know there was a timer.
Yeah.
And then I said to Shani, "Have you closed that door?" I'm like, "No." Did you say you not close that door? So we were, the flashlight kept blinking. I was like, "Ah."
Yes, that's ghost hunting mode. Yeah, they're after you.
and then Shani was like said, "Malk, you just killed me. This ghost just killed me." I was just like, "Oh shit." And I had no choice, and it was still kept flashing. I had nowhere to hide.
We have another hydrate from Reese.
Sorry, Reese. I am so sorry, Reese.
I just saw it. Another hydrate from Reese.
There you go.
Reese is a darling.
Thank you for that hydrate, Reese. You are amazing. All the love to you. All the love. Thank you.
So sorry, Reese. I did see it, but we were
it just popped up. It just popped up. Ain't that way?
It's just in the rhythm going, just like do the beat.
We get talking and we don't think about it.
Yeah, absolutely. But anywho, no more horrors. Because we're gonna have
let's
horrors.
get back on the topic of the article, which is the accessibility. Does anybody have anything else to add about that? I think it's really cool. I'm with you on that, Shiny Cat. I think it's really cool if they're implementing these. Bless you. Implementing these things.
That's not good for me.
Gotta love it when that happens.
I was like, I can't eat my mic quick enough. I'm just gonna have to go with it. I apologize.
That's me. But when I start coughing, that's me. Like I can't mute. Oh my god, I'm coughing in people's ears. I'm sorry.
Oh no.
Those ninja sneezes will really get you.
Whoa, that was quick.
Yeah. It's like, oh, I've got a tickle. Oh, it's already happened. Oh, okay.
There is no warning. It just happens.
Yeah, it's just a habit. Really,
but yeah, I agree with you on that. I think it's really cool that they're implementing these tools and they're making them available to developers to implement them into their games and allow that to be something that people can, really get behind. And I'm 100% for it. So I'm 100% for it.
Absolutely. And I do think they absolutely done everything they can, and it makes it fair for everyone. Yes. And that's what we love about. I hate it when, someone who cannot play games or cannot do the struggle, see the everyday struggle, and they just want to be like us, just like equal. That's all we ask for.
I mean, okay, so having from my experience, having accessibility challenged people in my life, it's really, most of them will adapt in a way that they can. Yeah. But and they'll adapt and they'll handle things differently. Some of them more often than not over time, from people I've talked to, they just have to overcome the inconvenience. It's really that. And the people who have trouble overcoming the inconvenience, I can understand where they stand about, feeling like, left out or something. I get that. But the people who have the inconvenience, I love that because I wholeheartedly support anything that makes things available to everybody. It doesn't
Yeah.
matter where you come from. Doesn't matter, what your experience is. what kind of physical disability, any disabilities you might have. I support anything that makes everything accessible to others. And so for me, that's a big thing. Like I said, that article was kind of hit close to home. So I mean, and that's why I kind of liked it as well. So, but and I know that some people, especially when they're younger, they have a hard time adapting. I
Yeah.
get that. And to make things easier on them, we're getting heavy, guys. I'm sorry. To make things easier on them, I'm glad that they're allowing these opportunities for the people who may have trouble adapting to be able to adapt and still enjoy the game and still, be able to play with their other friends who may not have the same accessibility issues that they do.
I do agree, and it's just brought a tear to my eye
Aww.
for that
You
because
okay?
yeah, it's just
It's too heavy, guys. We gotta go back. We gotta go back to something else.
No. It's all right. It's all right. It's just because with me, with my dyslexia as well, and the struggles as
I
well,
understand. You get it.
and that was it. It's all good. Sorry. Just it went from
Love you, Milk. I love you, Milk.
mad to like no. Let's go back. Let's go back.
We
to
get
that.
like that sometimes, guys. We
I
have
know.
our wonderful little sweet heartfelt moments.
Yeah. Sorry.
Love
Yeah.
you, Milk.
Oh, there you go. There's the heart as well. There we
Shiny
go.
hearts.
Yeah.
All the hearts.
I've been warned, Shiny. I've been warned. If I do it outside of the stream, I'm gonna get killed by chance. I don't know.
Oh, it's all right. You
thing.
do other things when we play GTA that I can't repeat on this podcast because
That cannot be agreed on. Oh, that cannot be mentioned on this stream. Cat.
Not.
Yeah.
Why not?
Meow.
Yeah, I'm curious.
He misbehaves.
I'm just a nice guy. I'm just a normal guy, just chilling, relaxing, and yeah. Anywho, let's go straight to the next article on here.
The last article that we have is our longest article for the day, and
the one I'm most excited about.
And she's excited about this, totally excited, and I'm all about this because I saw that. I'm like, oh my god, we got to cover it because she mentioned it, and yes, okay. Destiny 2. The Witch Queen offers the game's biggest expansion in years on February 22nd. This article comes from The Verge. After 7 years of teasing, guys, players are now going to be able to face off against Savathun.
Oh.
Yes, the Witch Queen, and she was sister to the Taken King, right? Is that what it is? I was reading the background on it. She will have the power to harness the player's own powers of light to empower Hive Guardians with their similar abilities. So that's going to be really cool, kind of like a steel ability, which is going to be fun. There will be a new location, Savathun's Throne World, and a new campaign, new weapons, new armor, and a new Hallmark Destiny 2 raid. They also are adding the new weapon type, the Glaive, which is a first-person melee with range and up-close combat. They are also giving customizable weapons that can be modded with unique abilities, mods, and stats that are built to their own specifications.
Oh.
They're starting the new weapons in the expansion, but Bungie plans to add more weapons over time. The Season 15 content that is either out now or coming out very shortly, Season of the Lost, is focusing on the long-lost character Mara Sov, setting the plot and stage for the Witch Queen's changes coming in February. So that's going to automatically start getting the wheels turning for you guys when you're playing. It does contain a reworked Trials of Osiris PvP mode.
Ooh.
This includes the soft launch of Bungie's new anti-cheat software, also released on September 10th. Season of the Lost is also when the crossplay feature will roll out. We actually covered that a few weeks ago. We discussed that they're doing crossplay now for most of the platforms. New expansions will be following. The next expansion following will be Lightfall, and then Destiny 2: The Final Shape, which is the dramatic conclusion per the notes, per the actual article, to the Light and Darkness saga from the last decade. So they've been working on this for some time. Also, fall is Bungie's 30th anniversary, and both free and paid content will be brought to Destiny 2 for that event. There will be a purchasable Bungie 30th anniversary pack with cosmetics inspired by Myth and Marathon, a new exotic weapon, treasure-themed dungeon set on the Cosmodrome's loot cave, which will reward armor inspired by the thorn weapon, Aeas Luna, and Thousand Yard Stare. I was trying to make sure I said that properly.
You said that perfectly. You had said that perfectly on there.
Stairs of Eternity 6-person event will also be available to all players later this year. So this is all coming in this expansion and leading up to this expansion. So Shiny is stoked about this. So I'm going to let her say her piece on this. Go girl, go for it.
I love Destiny so much that I've pretty much 100%ed it on Xbox and PlayStation. I have played the main story through at least 9 times. It's ridiculous. I love Destiny 2 so much, but I played it to death. And I'm currently still in the middle of my 6-month break. But I saw the trailer for this and I went, oh, I'm reinstalling Destiny. That's it. I'm back. I have not looked forward to a new bit of Destiny this much since the Cade DLC.
Yeah.
Because like the problem about some of the DLCs for Destiny, they're it's like go to this new planet and come back and go there and come back and go there, and they're not hugely story driven. But this one's going to be amazing. Like they have built it up for so long. Like when the Moon expansion came out, we were like, oh my god, is this it? Or is this it? No, it's not it. So we know it really is it, and it's just I can't wait.
Yeah.
That's mad.
This has been ongoing for some time. The article said they've been working on the saga for 10 years, which is crazy. Like it sounds like this is going to be practically almost a brand new game. Like so much more to do and so much more to explore and check out. It's going to be added such a brand new, fresh look to the game. Is what it's sounding like.
It was last year when they just went, oh, by the way, all these planets are disappearing, and they did this huge story arc. And they took out half the solar system, and you're like, oh, damn. And these characters that you've been playing with and you've known for like 5-6 years, they're just gone. Like, it was brutal. And I'm looking forward to something like this happening again.
Yeah. It sounds really cool. I have not played Destiny 2, but I know there's a lot of coincidental stuff with Warframe, because people consider Warframe to be like similar to Destiny 2. And I know how Warframe does their expansions and their updates and all that stuff. And I could get behind this. It sounds really, really cool. What about you, Malk?
I love it. That's my answer.
He just loves it. He loves it.
That's just end of. I played the original. And I played the original and I loved it. I've still got the Destiny 2. I did play on it a bit on there, so I have to get Cat to meow like pew pew pew.
It was when we finally got through Leviathan on Prestige, and it took me 4 years, and I finally did it, and I was like,
yeah,
so satisfying.
And then the breathe kicks in.
It was. I think that may have been my last platinum trophy on PlayStation last year. Was Destiny 2. I mean, I love that game so much.
Nice. I mean, I enjoy Warframe. Like I said, there's so many similarities between the two from what I've heard from people who've played both games. I could probably totally play it and really absolutely love it, because especially with this expansion, there's so much that's coming and it's just crazy. I just kept reading this article and I'm like, and it doesn't stop, and it doesn't stop, and it doesn't stop. Okay, notes here. I had to rearrange some stuff because they were talking about something. They were going back to the other section. I'm like, so it's like it was a never-ending article, and I love that. Don't get me wrong, I love that. Like, that's amazing. I love it when it's that thorough.
Destiny is it's a big game. You can't not. If you got me to sit here, and I could do an entire 3 hours on Destiny if you got me started.
Nice.
Like, my warlock with her crown and the Palpatine lightning, I will kill everything. It is such an amazing game for making you feel epic, and it's beautiful at the same time. Like, I was gutted when they took Io out because that was my favorite planet, but it was just all the weird colors and it's just brilliant. So I'm so excited for this DLC. I didn't think anything would make me want to get through the rest of 2021 so quickly, but now I'm like, oh, seriously?
Come on, let's go.
Wait that long? No. I've already turned to my partner and went, that's what you're buying me for Valentine's Day, by the way. That's what I want. I want something that means I will go down a rabbit hole and just play Destiny again.
Exactly. Exactly.
It's going to be great.
Where's my code? I need it now.
See my stream already now going, right, you need to do a 3-hour Destiny stream. Yep.
If your partner gets
3 hours, I can manage 24 on that. 24.
I can see it. I can see it.
If your partner gets that, it's going to have to be absolute legendary as well at the same time. If it doesn't, it's going to be in the doghouse after this. To be fair. So he knows. No pressure, to be fair.
No, I'm very easy to buy for. If there is anything game related coming out near a birthday, Christmas, or like, you know, Valentine's, I'm like,
special holiday,
like, that's it. I'm done. Good.
That's all I want. That's all I want. Nothing else. No chocolates. No nothing. Just get me the game. I'm good. And leave me alone for.
Or play it with me. If you want to spend time with me, we're doing this. Like, that's what we're doing now.
Yes.
This is our life now. One of us will have to peel ourselves away to make dinner, but this is what we do now.
Oh, no.
Half the time we don't even do that. So, what are we ordering for dinner? Oh, let's just see what's on the Grubhub. I don't know. We're busy.
Mad, to be fair. But look, I'm quite looking forward to it, to be fair, in all honesty. And I think it's going to bring the people that played all the DLCs and everything of it. I was like, is that it? Oh no, wait, there's more, and then you get more with 7 years of teasing. And I hate that. I hate that when you're thinking, oh, would you like this and this? You're gonna have to find out in 7 years, mate.
The article's been teased. Says it has been. They've been teasing because of all of her little machinations that she's been doing. In the shadows. They've been teasing that she's coming. She's coming.
Yeah, she's coming.
And so I mean, from a player standpoint, it's like when I got the expansions for World of Warcraft, when I played that a lot. And there was all this, hinting about stuff in the background, and then there was crazy things going on, almost like when it was like Lich King, and you knew that there was some story leading up to it, and you knew that there was stuff that already happened that led up to it, and you're like, okay, when do we get to the Lich King? When do we got to go against the Lich King? And so, the raid came up, and it was like, heck yeah, yay. That was actually kind of magic. I'm sorry.
Could you do that again, please? That was epic. That was. Yeah. That's Cat's like, what?
Think about it during Lich King, way back in the day during Lich King.
Back in the day.
Back in the day.
I played Warcraft. I'm like, I have no idea.
Like Lich King, there was a lot about, the Lightbringer and all that, and it just it led up to a lot. And when that expansion came out, like, it was just mad. It was awesome. It was great. I mean, it was really cool. I loved that a lot. But I mean, I loved most of the expansions that they had released.
Nice.
I am getting notified by the boyfriend that there is heavy rain at his job, and they will probably be hitting us very soon. So,
well, thank you for the latest weather report. Back in the
here in Tennessee.
I was like, no,
that's what's happening in Tennessee, guys. Just so y'all know, lots of rain.
I thought that was the
whole world. I just had Rosie's just said World of Warcraft is not the same anymore. Lich King was the last decent expansion. How do you feel about that, Chance?
I kind of understand where Rosie's coming from, because I played it afterwards, and there was so much that even with up to the and they've had even more recent expansions too, but even in the midst of the Pandora expansion, it was kind of a letdown. There was a lot of stuff that they did that we were like, okay, why are we doing this? Like, seriously. I mean, the Pandorans are cool. We're cool and all. That's the last time I played it, really, was Mr. Pandora. And it's been so long since I played. I mean, I know they've had like 2 or 3 expansions since then, but I just haven't had the excitement to get back into it. So I get where Rosie's coming from on that. I totally do. I mean, I fully feel you. Lich King was amazing. Like, what Lich King brought was great. Like, the story arc was amazing, and the mission, everything that went into it was amazing, and it was great. But I mean, I feel you. I feel you on that, because even when I went back into it later after years away, I was like, well, there's this. Let me go back to this raid.
I feel like I'm getting to know people in a tiny new light tonight. I'm like, because I've never played WoW. I know my partner calls it World of Warcrack.
It can be. Back then it was.
Yeah. So I think that's possibly the other reason I've never touched it is because I'm bad enough when I get on something like Destiny. That sounds like it would ruin my life. I would turn into that episode of South Park where they're just all like all the time with the.
Back then it was like that. It really was. I mean, my dog's name was Alune, guys. Alune is the priestess of the moon. Okay, for the night elves. So I mean, her name was Alune. That tells you right there how much of a World of Warcraft fan I was back when she was born.
I did not expect that at all.
Yeah, her name was Alune.
Wink, wink. That type of stuff. Anyway.
I was like, "Are you what Alune?" I'm like, Elune.
Oh.
Now, I could always tell the World of Warcraft players because they'd be like, "Oh," and I'm like, "Yes." Like, you're a WoW fan. I'm like, "Yes, I am." And it was it. So I mean, yeah, it was like a major part of my life.
I speechless now. I don't know what to say with that, but I really don't know what to say. It's just immense, and it's good. Like you name your pets based on the games that you love as well.
Yeah.
And that's just epic, absolute epic as well. And
but when she was born, she was the lightest one in the bunch. She was almost sheet white. You could pick. I have a picture of the 8 puppies that Artemis had, and my dog, the mother of them. She had 8 puppies. They were all girls, first off, which is like an anomaly in itself because 8 puppies, all girls, is like ridiculous odds. But I have pictures of it, and there's one that's like sheet white. All the other ones have a little bit of gold on them. This one's like, pew. And I was like, that's the one I want. And I didn't realize that as she got older, she was going to get the gold on her. She wound up looking more like her mom as she got older. But yeah, when she was born, she was like a little puffball, like of like this bright, white amidst 8 different puppies.
No way. That's mad. To be fair, unbelievable, absolutely unbelievable. But yeah, I mean, with the Destiny 2 itself, I mean, do you reckon they'll do more expansions, or do you think they'll stop and make possibly a Destiny 3 in the near future?
Well, they've already got 2 more expansions following this one to finish the saga.
Don't swear.
Yeah, they've had a roadmap for ages. They were really clear about where they were going to go with Destiny 2. And some of the things that have gone to the Traveller, that we're going to need some answers and stuff. And I'm hoping it culminates in the big, like, satisfying end, and then we get a Destiny 3. But even if we don't, I've had such a good 7 years and maybe another 2, 3, 4 more out of it with what they want to do. Why not? Too many games have sequel after sequel after sequel after sequel.
Yeah.
Why not have like a really solid set of time and just go, do you know what? We've had a great run. Let's now, as Bungie, move on to something else.
Yeah, I agree with you. I agree with you. And finish out and tie all the bows, make them all pretty and everything. Yep. And if you're going to do Destiny 3 as a carry on later on in time or whatever, maybe you do it as a forward or a backwards or whatever. Hint that and foreshadowing at the tail end of your game. And that people say, ooh, we got something else coming up, and then it winds up being a new game. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, I look at their gaming series that I've followed, and I look at how many Tomb Raiders I own. So I own every single one, and I'm like, I don't know if I've got it in me to play Destiny until I'm like 80. I don't know if my hands will. I'll do it, but I don't know. So and then I look at like the Batman series that Rocksteady did, and I'm like, that was a good 4 games. Like, okay, I have problems with the second one, but the rest of them were really, really good. But again, it was a finite series of 4. They came out very quick together. Like, they came out over the entire time Destiny's been going, I think, if you compare the 2. So again, it's one of those things of, it's really good to have a period of your life with a set of games. Like, you speak so fondly of World of Warcraft as a period of your life, but then you want to move on to the next more exciting adventure. And so I agree.
I agree. That hydrate, we just redeemed it for you again, Reese. Thank you so much for that hydrate. All the love. Thank you for sticking around and chilling with us.
Reese is
I've had more hydrates than normal. I'm gonna need a bathroom break soon. Don't do this to me, Reese.
Yeah, I think it's all gonna kick in later on. We've done an hour. We've done an hour
of news. It's not bad. We did pretty good.
Oh, seriously, no. We've just had another hydrate. No.
Another one?
Two more.
2 more hydrates?
Oh,
okay.
Bloody
Across
hell.
all channels, guys. Across all channels. So we got 2 more hydrates. Here's number 1. Number 2. There we go.
There we go. There
Hydrate
we go.
chain. I love it.
And it's gonna kick in. Whoop whoop.
I'm gonna be feeling real good on that train here in a minute.
Yeah. And it's going to be hype train. I'm hoping there'll be a hype train.
Like, don't or start crying. That's what they tend to do to me. Don't.
Guys, hit the hype train.
No.
Hype.
Go on.
Hype. Oh my god.
Yeah, that's nice.
It's just ridiculous.
Wow, love it. Love
it. Ledge, Kai. How you doing, mate? You all right? Hope you came well.
Hi,
yeah.
Kai.
And another hydrate.
Oh,
another
God.
one. And another one, y'all. It's going down.
Reese is trying to get me drunk.
On water, on there as well.
Drunk on water. That actually is a thing. That actually can happen. Okay.
I'll just be overhydrated. I'll float around.
Yeah. It's very true. Hello.
Hello. Not so. Not so good. And hello, ladies. Hello to the ladies.
Well, hang out with us, Kai, and have fun. We're having a good time, just chilling. We've been going for about an hour now. So.
But yeah, like I said, I can't believe we've done an hour and 3 minutes of the PC console news. Have you guys got any more suggestions on those queries that we've done?
Articles for me, so.
Oh, just those minuscule. Just those 4. That type stuff.
Well, hey, one of them was super short. Okay. One of them was like a mini article.
I know, but I just love how you said it's just a minuscule little one.
No, video one.
But yeah, I can't believe it. We hit the 104 now, so hopefully we're not hitting over 2 hours. We'll try to do as quickly
we'll
as
try
possible.
and keep it. We'll try and keep it at a reasonable time, guys.
So here we go, guys. Segment 2, which is hopefully this will be a discussion topic of hopefully a little bit longer. Pardon me, didn't mean to burp. Sorry. Basically, try to.
Now you know how I feel, Malk. Now you know how I feel.
I said pardon. I said I'm so sorry about the burp.
And I say excuse me too every time.
Yeah. I'm so sorry with that as well. I do apologise for its technical difficulties. But basically, on the main discussion topic as well, we should be leading up to from all the discussion that we had. I'm quite looking forward to it actually, because this is the one I think all Twitch streamers and everyone should know what's going to happen. Something's happening soon, but I'm not going to say because Trance will explain it a little bit better than I am because I'll probably say it wrong on the stream.
You definitely haven't had another hydrate in between either.
Oh, yay. Another hydrate. Let's go for it.
Right. Second can now. Second can.
Can number 2.
Oh,
he's finished all of his cans each time we've been streaming for the last few weeks. So, I mean, we'll see if it works tonight as well. We'll see. All right. Okay, so I'm going to cover our main topic today.
Oh.
Our main discussion, when we were working out what we were going to do for topics this week, Shiny had brought to my attention something that I'd already seen. And I was like, all right, cool. So I was like, all right, I was looking at I was going to make an article about it, but I decided not to do the article on it. I decided instead to make it our discussion for the week because it is a very big discussion topic.
Oh, yes.
Our main discussion this week is about the hate raids that have been going on and what people are doing about this. We have 2 articles which we're going to reference for this. If you guys want to look it up, you can. I can tell you a general idea of what it's about, but we're going to go into discussion about it, and we'll reference the articles if you want to use them. First, they both come from PC Gamer, first off. The first one says, after months of hate raid, streamers plan # a day off Twitch. And the second article is streamer explains why Twitch hate raids aren't easy to avoid. Both of these are on PC Gamer. You can find them. If you just look up the article name, it'll come up for you. These are something that have been discussed for a minute. And we've been talking about, things that, and in the past we've talked about it on the show too. What can Twitch do to make things better for us as streamers, so we don't have to deal with the hate and the negativity and the trolls and all the people that come to our channels and act a fool. And so what a lot of streamers are planning on doing is they're planning on taking a day off Twitch on September 1st. Now, if you're a streamer and you want to join in on this, there's nothing really you have to do. It's just streamers are just not doing anything on September 1st at all. Doesn't matter what you normally do on that day, no stream. To effectively boycott that Twitch has not done enough to stop these hate raids. This is going to get a little heavy too, guys, because this is a bit of a heavy topic, but it is one that affects us all as streamers and even people who are just watching streams, because the haters tend to make it difficult for the people who are watching the stream to also enjoy the stream. So one of the first things I want to bring up for you guys, excuse me, is
yeah.
As the three of us here, as our collective hive mind, do we feel like this is actually going to do something on September 1st?
I tell you what. No. I'm going to let Shiny Cat start off with.
This is the second time that something like this has been attempted, and the first time it didn't work, and this time again, I think if it had more traction for a few more weeks. So this hashtag is only like 18, 19 days old. It has not had long enough to get around, I don't think, because hate raids seem to affect minority streamers in that they have to be part of a particular subgroup to get targeted. So the big streamers of a very white cis male type are not getting them. So you're not going to get the huge base of streamers that you need to make it effective. Not unlike when everyone blacked out their Instagram last year for BLM. That was completely different. That was so quick, and it grabbed the entire world. This grabs people who use Twitch. It's a horrible thing. Don't get me wrong. I've had my first gore issue on Discord recently. No, and I actually found Discord to be horrifically unhelpful. And actually, the steps that they asked me to do meant that I had to leave myself and my channel open, exposed to these images long enough to get all the data off them to send on. Whereas I just blocked and deleted, and they were like, well, we can't do anything now. There's no proof that ever happened. That was really horrible. But Twitch, every time I've had an issue, I have reported someone, I get an email within less than 24 hours with, we have dealt with this issue. Awesome. Great. So I don't think the 1st of September is going to do anything, but I do think it is possible to protect yourself. You're not going to stop the hate raids, but there are now tools that can shut them down within seconds. And we can protect ourselves. Yeah, we shouldn't have to. That's a bit of a piss take, to be frank. And they should catch up. But the community's already stepped up, and there are already videos and bots out there. So there was a really lovely tutorial done by Slashy101 on YouTube in the last couple of weeks using a bot called Cersei bot. So you go into Cersei bot's Twitch channel, you type in a command, it becomes a mod bot in yours to server. The minute a hate raid goes live, you type in one command, it turns your chat to sub only, it deletes all the previous messages, and you've got long enough to copy and paste all the bot accounts, ban them, block them, and report them to Twitch. It's such a beautiful way to shut them down. Yeah, Twitch should have come up with it and moved forward and whatever. They haven't. We've done it ourselves. But it is what it is. Being on the internet on any platform is not without its issues and harassment.
That's true. Very true. Do you have a hydrate over there, Milk? I think something about hydrate.
Yeah. Kai, I did see a hydrate, but we were building up to the discussion. I didn't want to intrude Trans because she would have killed me on that. So
I wasn't even watching him talk, so if he would have said something, I wouldn't have even known.
No, while we was building up to the main discussion of the Twitch, that was what happened. So, Kai, here you go. There's the hydrate.
That's mine.
But yeah, I just think it's unfortunate that maybe if it was the 1st of October or 1st of November, I think it would stand a much better chance of having the impact that the people who started it wanted. But I do think that they're going to feel let down. But I don't disagree with hashtag Twitch do better at all.
Nope.
I do agree with you, Kat, to be fair, because I'm worried that it's not going to be impacted as such, and I think it's going to be similar to what happened the first time that they tried, as you said, they tried to do it the first time and it didn't work. But now they've had more publicity and everything like that, and because this is going ridiculously stupid for everyone that's on Twitch. I mean, the minute that you go online, the minute you go on live, a bot just followed you and then could like ruin your life pretty much, or put a lot of hatred as well. I do agree. It's not our fault that we're making bots, or whoever's making the bots, making it worse for all of us and making the hate raids as well. I mean, whoever done these are absolute idiots, absolute stupid. Um, and it's not fair for all of us because we want to keep our online privacy to a maximum. Yeah, we can't do anything of all that we could cover every single time. But the problem that we're getting at the minute is we all want to enjoy the streams. Everyone wants to enjoy having a good time. But when you got an idiotic bot an idiotic coder, shall we say, that made the bot has made it worse, and it's put our lives in danger because it could be an IP court, IP stuff. It could be anything that could ruin anything, pretty much. I know I keep saying anything because it could be anything in that situation. But
I was in a stream where their address was then copied and pasted continuously into the. So I just raided someone, going, "Oh, it's their birthday stream. I'm going to pass on a raid to them. I don't know them. They've got birthday in their title." Stuck around, after you do when you raid someone to get to know them, and then I watched it unfold, and I was like, "Oh damn, that's no." And this poor streamer freaked out completely and understandably. But it was quite a. Yeah, she's not stream sense.
Yeah.
That's the worrying part, to be fair, and it's not fair, especially when someone who has never streamed before and wants to have a good time, and then all of a sudden, bang, 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 like peel, peel, peel type stuff, and trying to ruin their lives with it. I do feel like that they should have had a degree. It should have been delayed a little bit later, like probably 1st of October, 1st of November. I feel like it should have been dealt with. Twitch needs to improve massively, and if they don't improve, then I could see a mass. I'm not saying a mass exodus straight away, but if these don't get sorted as soon as possible and they're not helping, I could see all the famous streamers and us lot could be moving to another platform that could stop it from happening as well. Yeah. Sorry.
One of the things that was in one of the articles I read was about just having a panic button.
Yeah.
Because there are people from Twitch online all the time. They have to be. Like, I know caretakers for other major websites, and there is a 24-hour team across time zones, so there is always going to be someone there. Maybe they need a bigger team. But Twitch is huge, so have a bigger team so that at least there is always going to be someone to respond to a panic button situation. Even if the panic button shuts the stream down and stuff and saves the mods or the VODs specifically just for a report, at least it's already done and dusted. Take the stress out of it. It took me, I watched a video guide, but it still took me maybe 10-15 minutes to make sure after hate raids were brought to my attention, how I could shut them down as quickly as possible.
True.
And a panic, but they're always implementing new things. There always are. And so the panic button would not be that hard for them to do, and it could just connect to customer service as an urgent notification. Hey, this streamer needs assistance or whatever. I mean, I have said this in the past, and I will continue to say this. I have constantly felt that Twitch needs to do more to protect streamers. I have agreed with us on those discussions. I mean, any little thing that they can do. Okay, knock on wood. Where's some wood? Here's the wood. Knock on wood. I have not had to deal with the hate raid yet. Yet. But I know people who have. And I know the concept of them. And I know why, idiots make bots to do them. My thing on my channel, even when I get like the wannabe famous bullshit, trying to buy followers, I instantly report, and then I ban. It's like, report this person, ban it. And then, like you were saying, you get a notification, an email, hey, this has been dealt with, blah, blah, blah. It's as hard as it is to track down where all these connections are coming from with the different bots and stuff for the hate raids. It would not be hard to add little things to help protect the streamers that are doing the streams. Like I said,
agree.
panic button would definitely be a big thing. It would go straight to customer service. Somebody could can pop right into your channel. Maybe have a link instantly attached to your channel. That mod can pop in, say, "Hey, what's going on?" and then do what they need to do. Even if you have to shut, like you said, if you have to shut your channel down to get it, that would be better than nothing else.
Yeah.
And at least you know that someone is working on it and someone's actually trying to protect you and your privacy and anything else that, needs to be protected in that particular moment. And I agree with you. It is going to run people away. People are going to be like, I'm not dealing with all this bullshit. I'm not doing it. And they're going to leave. Now, especially new streamers who try and stream and they don't realize how much they're going to be dealing with at the time. That's going to be a thing. And, losing new streamers means that you're going to lose the next generation of streamers. You could lose the next, you could lose the next Ninja. You could lose the next whoever, the big people on the Twitch.
Yeah.
You could lose more people if you don't try and protect those people. And as a platform, I know there's only so much they can do. I get that. But there are things that they could implement that would make it easier on us. Losing new streamers would be run people off, and people who have been streaming for a long time. Like, we talked to Rogue, and she was talking about, all the shit she dealt with over at Twitch, remember?
Yeah,
And
absolutely.
she was saying that that's one of the reasons why she left. She couldn't handle it anymore. She was done with it. And nothing was being done to make it better. And so this has gone back as far, oh my God, Rogue was what, third episode? It's been a while.
Yeah.
This discussion has been ongoing for some time. But yeah, and we agree that Twitch needs to do more to protect us. Hashtag Twitch do better. I 100% support. September 1st, if I have a stream set for that day, I may not stream, but it doesn't mean that I won't be around or whatever. But I feel like there's more that could be done. As minuscule as it could be. Even if, mods, because, it used to be that mods used to jump into channels. Just pop in out of nowhere. And I remember that when I started streaming, because you would get somebody would be in there and you wouldn't know who it is. And then somebody like, oh, that's a mod. Like, oh, okay, cool. They would just check in, see how things are, say, hey, just check in the channel. They'd usually lurk. They wouldn't say nothing. They would literally be watching, make sure you're following TOS, make sure that everything's okay in your channel and all that stuff.
Yeah.
And so I know that the opportunity is there for them to come in and help supervise a channel and help protect that streamer. I know that capability is there. It's a matter of implementing it, and actually making it something that helps protect us as assets to the company. So, I
think they also need to amend their terms of service. There is, for those of us who play stuff like Jackbox, especially up to Party Pack 6, the censor/moderation controls for games where people can freely type in their own answers does not protect people from things that can get you banned from Twitch. So if someone puts in an answer on a Jackbox game that is against Twitch's terms of service and it's not dealt with quick enough in someone's eyes if they report it, because of the terms of service, it's on your channel, you should have dealt with it quicker. And I don't think that's fair, because that's another reason the hate raids are freaking people out. It's like, well, how long is too long? How quick is not quick enough? Like, where's the line between you can see that I've dealt with it and I'm upset to, okay, maybe I should have nipped it in the bud, so no, I deserve my slap on the wrist. That kind of like, where's the line? And I think we need more protection in that sense as well, because it's not my fault if someone's decided to come in and exploit a weakness in a game so they can say a banned racist word. Like, no, but they do. I literally had it on Wednesday. And I was just like, this is why I've got Discord to post room codes in for games like that. But I shouldn't have to go through a third party to protect a game from people I don't know, because that's how you meet new players. And it's frustrating that at the moment, because of the hate raids, you have to regard anyone new with an element of suspicion, especially if their username is a little bit off. Do you know what I mean? Like some people just have weird usernames, and then some usernames I'm like, is that a bot or not?
And that's what's annoying as well.
Yeah, there needs to be better verification for Twitch accounts, for example. So like, you know, you have to have like maybe a verified phone number attached, because for the most part, people who use the service are over 18. That shouldn't be a problem.
Yeah,
that's true. To be fair,
I mean, I know that one streamer that did Jackbox, actually, that I follow, was playing Jackbox, actually did they made it where you had to sign into Twitch.
Yeah, I have that, but it doesn't. You get people now making bot Twitch accounts to sign in with that Twitch account to still be racist. They get around it that way. I mean, I've got my settings the high enough possible. Party Pack 7 is the best one because you've got two browsers. You've got the browser you play with your viewers with, and then you've got moderation mode, so you can see everyone's answers before they get to that point.
Okay.
But I've had 6 games in the series before they've come out with this.
Yeah.
Hey, Goya, all the love to you, buddy. Thank you for popping in. So glad you came and joined us, even though you just got home, buddy.
And Rosie's just reminded me, like, we're not sad about it. I think we're just, I think a lot of us are bummed out that at the moment, as a community, we can't necessarily trust new people that come into our chat.
And you want to have somebody's new to your channel and is new to watching, and especially if they've been sitting there for a minute and then they decide to hit a follow button. You want to actually get to know them and bring them into your community and say, hey, thank you so much for being here. We appreciate you being here and being a part of us, and, you know, being with us and what we stand for. And it's really hard to do that when the service that you're using is not doing things to help protect you. There's not a backup plan in case something goes south real quick. You know, I mean, there's nothing that you can do except to, you know, moderate it in your own time. And there's only so much you can do. There are times, Goya can vouch for it. He goes, I trust no one. Everyone is sus. he lives by the Among Us rules of life. Anyway, but Goya is one of my mods, but there are times that my mods aren't here. And especially if I'm playing like GTA RP or whatever, I'm over here watching my game.
Oh God, yeah.
I can't see what's going on in my OBS, and I can't see if someone's being crazy, and I can't stop it until I get a chance to look over at my OBS and say, oh no, that's not supposed to happen, and then ban them or mod them or whatever. You know, but I mean, it's really hard, especially for a lot of us that use multiple screens, because we're looking at one screen. We can't necessarily be keeping an eye on the second screen. You can't put two screens together because it's going to look really weird for your eyes and everybody else's. So I mean, it makes it really hard for them to leave it on us. I to some degree, I kind of understand why they say leave it on us, because they want us to be able to run our channel how we wish. And I get that. But I mean, and also this less work for them. But that's beside the point. We love you, Twitch. That's not what I'm saying. It's a lot to do. I get it. But small things, like I said, just little things to make changes, little things to make things where if something happens and puts us in a situation that could possibly either 1, violate TOS, or 2, you know, be a very traumatic experience, or anything that may come up in our channels that could be problematic in any way, something to help us know, hey, they got our back in case something happens. You know?
Yeah.
I really feel like that's pretty much the main concept of it.
I've got one of my mods in my chat at the moment, and I started Aliens Fireteam Elite this week. And normally I play Dead by Daylight, and there's a lot of downtime in Dead by Daylight between like the long loading screens and everything else. Alien, no. So it was the first time, well, that and when I've been doing GTA nights recently, where I've gone, I'm so focused, and I've gone, what? How is the chat? What's going on? And I've got, and I've missed like 15 messages, but normally I'm really lucky and there's at least one mod around, but sometimes there's not, and I'm like, oh, this is stressful. And I will actually
that's me in RP. That's me in GTA RP.
I will change what I'm playing if I know that a mod's not going to be around, because I then know I can deal with any issues quickly, but I shouldn't have to do that.
I'll be deep in a scenario or an RP situation or deep in something that I'm doing, and I won't have a lot of downtime. Now, there are times that I have downtime, like as a mechanic, I'm waiting for people to come to the shop, whatever. But if I'm deep in a conversation or a scenario with something, I'm not going, or I'm driving. I can't. You have to drive with the keyboard, and I can't really do that. I mean, you can use a controller, but I mean, I can't really do that and watch my channel because I mean, I'm going to run into a pole or something. I don't know. Fly out my window. I don't know, but hit a button that you're not meaning to hit. And it makes it really hard for me to watch it. Goya has a couple more things he added. He said, you just need to try the best you can. They also can't be everywhere at once. I did say that is part of it. They can't be everywhere. He says they hire region mods all the time, but even they can't be in every stream. And that's all I've seen from him now. So I mean, but that's a catch up on my channel with Goya saying. But yeah, I get all that, Goya, and I did touch on all that. I did say that makes sense. I understand why they say, you know, you as a streamer control your channel, and it has a lot of reasons. There are a lot of complications as to why they say, here, it's your channel, you know, you're in charge of it. But anything that would even just give us a safety net, anything, it doesn't matter what it is, just something, you know, help us out where we can keep ourselves, because no one who streams on Twitch, especially they stream like regularly or they stream like hardcore, is going to want to put themselves in a situation that's going to be problematic to either TOS or anything else. You know what I mean? So, I mean, no one's actually going to want that. So if we have a way to have Twitch help us, help our channel, to help better the platform just in general overall, that's all we're really asking for. It's not like we need somebody in our channel all the time, Twitch mod. It's not like that. No, we just want help doing it, because it can get overwhelming and it can get frustrating, and it's always the same shit.
Yeah, and I do agree. I mean, as the second article says, streamer explains why rich hate, Twitch hate rates aren't easy to avoid as well. But
and they go into that. They go into that, and a few other things, topics as to why.
But yeah, again, it's like I'm not going to not use the tags that identify me as a human being to possibly avoid issue. So
that's true.
Goya says, I use a controller while driving, a lot easier. You drive on GTA RP? And Reese sent a heart. All the love to you, Reese. Thank you so much for that heart. And Goya says, no one wants to mess with a revenue stream. That is money and not going into pockets. Exactly. Agreed.
Yeah.
We don't want to be in a situation where we'll be in that position, you know?
I every time when I read this, every time, I feel like I've got to put my Twitch stream to be as a sub only stream, which I really don't want to, because it's not fair for the streamers who haven't got the money to pay for a subscription, and they're not getting the Reese, thank you for the heart as well, legend you are. But yeah, it's just I feel like everyone's going to go for it, and it's just not fair, like for the ones like for me, I know that out of my over 140 odd followers, I know at least 8-10 are subscribers. So the rest of the followers who watch me, they're not going to watch because of the subscription unless they buy it, which is a win-win for the streamer. But at the same time, it feels bad because it's because of these. But I will rage because I'm absolutely pissed off with them because, and it's just not fair for all of us. Really.
Sub only is only good when you have enough subs to still keep the channel alive. If you are a smaller streamer, and my channel is going on 400 people, and I think I have 6 subs. If I was to go into sub only mode, no one else would be able to talk.
I know.
And I like to talk to my people. So, I mean, we always say in my channel that the game is secondary. The conversation and socialization is primary. So, but I mean, I like to socialize. I like to get to know people. And I don't want to sit here and look at someone and say, oh, this person could be a bot, and just acting all sus with them, you know. I like to be able to get to know somebody and not instantly judge them from a display name or whatever. And a lot of times I've had some crazy display names on my channel. But they are some of the most amazing people and some of the strongest people in my community. And I absolutely love that. But I mean, I don't want to have to look at every person with this, you know, these eyes of suspicion that they could possibly cause problems. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Goya also says only with channel points pretty much is the only way to get around sub-only chats. Yeah, and that's it. And it's not fair to those who want to chat, who are just coming to the channel.
No.
And, you know, they legitimately like, oh, who's this streamer? Let me check it out. Oh, they're playing a game I like. Let me join in and see what's going on. Yeah. And they want to interact and they want to sit here and be part of the discussion. And they can't if you're in sub-only mode because they don't have a sub. Yep. You know, it really is a problem. Reese says, I am not a bot. We're pretty sure you're not a bot. I think you're okay.
I was just sussed out with that love heart in my
goes, that's what a bot would say.
That's what I've just been reminded I'm in a really fortunate position at the moment for how many subs I've got. And my current regulars seem to all have subscriptions, which is amazing, but that might not always be the case. So again, I sub only mode kills it. I had followers only mode for a while because I thought that was the best way to protect myself from a lot of the bot stuff, and I took it off because I thought actually I'm probably missing out on a lot of interactions based on the fact I've already put up a barrier. I don't want to do that.
Yeah,
so,
agreed.
But again, the bot that shuts down a hate raid turns your chat to sub only, but it's really easy to turn back. So it is just, you know that the people that you try, unless the follow bot's going to come in and gift you a load of subs, then like, woo, you've won anyway. Like, yeah, like what are they going to do? So,
thanks, bot.
So the fact that we do
You're the nicest bot ever.
We have that tool to go sub only. Brilliant. But that should not be the norm. And I look at, I have a problem with it. I'm not going to go on a rant because I won't stop if I do. I have a problem with a particular type of streamer that has nothing to do with games, that shouldn't have a category on Twitch, that has sub-only chat and there are 4, 5, 6,000, 7,000 people in it. And I'm like,
yeah.
But they still get hate because people actually pay to bully them because of how big they are. So it's like, it doesn't.
Yeah. Koya goes, hot tub, ?
Yes, don't even get me started.
It's okay. That we've talked about that a few times.
With the ear licking. Just, no.
We already discussed, not in this podcast now, but we did discuss it at the start.
We've beaten that horse to death.
I think.
You get me started. I can go for hours. No.
I think it's the very first episode.
Koya says apparently there is a sleeping category as well.
Yep.
What?
Okay.
So you watch.
So you can spend the night asleep with your cam on, and then you put your sound alerts up really, really high, and people pay to bully you over the course of a night to wake you up for money.
Wow.
Well.
Yeah, there is. That's it. Okay. All right.
Wow. That will be banned if anyone does that. They'll be banned.
No sleeping mode on our channels, guys.
Oh,
no.
Hey, little Trapper.
Hi, Dan. I see you in the chat. Hey, buddy.
How you doing, Dan? You okay? Hope you're going well. But yeah, I won't kick off with the hot tub stream because we've already done that from the first episode, and I really don't want a mean cat shouting at us.
No, it's just my chat's just turned around and gone, so when are you going to do your sleeping stream? Oh. I forced myself into that one because I didn't say I was against that one. I'll work it into the 24-hour one. I'll need a nap. It's fine.
So you are going to do a sleeping stream.
The thing is, if I do a 24-hour stream, that seems like a really good way to give myself a nap.
Yeah, that's so true.
True.
That's the only time it seems viable. When I know that I'm going to have the house to myself, I can sleep at my desk. It's fine. It's not they're not going to affect my partner. It's fine. Great. Okay.
I don't want to do that because I snore and that'd be horrible.
I have fallen asleep on stream. I drunkenly passed out playing Dead by Daylight, and there is there's no longer a VOD because it's old now of me going it was there. And you can just hear the two people I'm on comms with going, she's fallen a fucking asleep. What are we supposed to do? And they were like, make clips. And I can hear them in the VOD. I'm like, damn it. This happened in March. It was really bad. I was up till 4 a.m. with a bottle of whiskey playing Dead by Daylight, and I'm just gone. I've gone. And I'm literally, I've woken up the controller and
oh no.
Screaming. Well, that's awkward. Yeah. Now that there was a whole category for it. Damn, I'm doing it wrong. I've broken you both. Great.
No, stop.
I'm just imagining this in my head. This is what's going on. Goya says, I guess you could play some games while doing a hot tub stream, but so much water. Goya goes, I can do it with some meat and moonshine, but I usually don't pass out drunk.
Oh, meat gives me the worst hangovers. No.
I don't get hangovers. I'm one of the lucky ones. The most I get after a heavy night of drinking might be a mild headache. And it usually goes away by the middle of the day.
Look, now that you finished your giggle fits, we have to hydrate again.
Hydrate. No. How many we got?
I should have made a highlight of that. You know what? Next time I fall asleep on stream, I'll memorize it forever. Memorialize.
Yes. Make it a thing.
I've currently got a stupid competitive eating thing I do.
Oh, really?
Called the taco timer. We found out yesterday that I can eat 1 taco in 21 seconds and 3 tacos in 2 minutes and 11 seconds.
Hey. Respect for the mad skills, okay?
Well,
competitive eating's not a category. No.
Twitch, if you're watching this, do it now. Make it a thing. To be fair.
Hydrate again. Damn it, Reese. I'm gonna need a bathroom break. Stop it.
Oh, I got cramp. Oh no. Oh god.
I think Melt's broken completely.
Yep.
For the rest of the show.
Well done, Reese. More shiny points coming for you.
Oh no. I'm so sorry, guys. I've got cramp on the side. I'm trying to not.
That is the first time that's ever happened on stream. 3 months in, it's the first time he's ever had a cramp on stream.
Because
yes, winning.
Because I cannot believe it was like, and they're like, she slept. She's sleeping.
Yeah.
Just like, what?
Yeah.
Like, what?
Goya says, then the mods can change the category to just sleeping.
This is sadly in the land before mods.
He says there is an eating category, so I guess that would fit in there.
Oh no!
And
no, don't stop the food.
It's the mukbang. It's the mukbang category.
Oh my god! Don't start the food. Don't start the food war. We've already had that a few weeks ago.
I've been munching on like autumn mix this last like hour. Okay.
Yeah, nom.
For those who don't know,
what autumn mix is. I mean,
I'll show another video. I'll show another visual of this, guys, so you can see what I'm eating.
Well, for the guys who are not watching the video and they're listening to Spotify or podcasts in audio, it's not explaining well. It's basically little pumpkins in minuscule type stuff. Anyway, and I'm sorry.
Okay. For those who are listening on the audio, if you know what a mellow pumpkin is, it's a candy corn style, taste with the honey in it, and it's a little pumpkin, and it's really soft and really sweet. And then there's the maize corn, which is actually got a slight chocolate bit to it, and then there's a standard candy corn, which is all honey.
But basically, eat it now. Get it now. Eat it.
Goya says, I just ate some combos.
Hey.
Nice. Sharing our food.
And then
we have now moved into the food part of the stream, guys.
I know.
With the Sundays, you tend to get my roast dinner on stream.
Yeah.
So we've had a lot of pork crackling recently, so it's like ASMR crackling. It's like crunch. It's been really funny.
So yummy.
You like all these hydrates, Reese?
Reese, there's going to be a ban on this hydrates.
How many more hydrates we got?
There was one more.
Oh.
Because I didn't think we'd get through this much, so I have nearly run out of liquid next to me.
That's all I was prepared, man.
Are you guys trying to get Kat, go to the toilet quickly as fast as we can? It's not fair. But we went from...
That'd be a first on stream too.
Yeah.
We have to take a break, guys. It's gonna be a minute.
it went from hashtag a day off Twitch to the food category to go to the toilet scenario as well.
Welcome to our channel. Welcome to our show. I mean,
it's
this is what we do every week. I don't know why we put ourselves in this torture.
It's great. I love it.
It's amazing. I love it too. That's what I'm saying. I don't know why we do it.
But personally, I think let's go back to the main discussion. I'm sorry, guys. I have to go from happiness to seriousness. Bish bash bosh.
How quickly?
Yeah. just that quick.
I'm sorry. Okay, I'm sorry.
I'm watching you.
Watching you.
Oh yeah. I've been pulled on there. Right, so hashtag, like I said, hashtag a day off Twitch. If you are streaming on September the 1st, you are not, please do not, personally, because it'll help all of us to try and stop this bastard thing going on with the hate raids. And I do agree. It especially, I feel like it's more aiming towards like the women's side of the streamers as well as the blokes.
Well, just minorities in general. In general. Women streamers. I mean, LGBTQ plus, TQIA plus.
Yeah.
Just people who have the tags. To find people who are similar to them, who can be connected with them in that way. And it's great. And we talked about this also with Rogue as well. It's great they have the opportunities, but it's also terrible because just like Rogue said, that puts a target on your back instantly. Instantly. Like they're like, oh, there's this tag, let me go find this person. And that's what they do.
I do agree. And it's just I just feel like when is this ever going to end, to be fair, for all of us? And we want to have our freedom, we want to have our our different lives on the stream, just to have an enjoyable time. You know what I mean? And just have a good time in a serious
share our life with people in the world, even if we're just sleeping.
Yes.
Let's all sleep together, guys. This is a community effort here.
Shiny's thinking, why did we agree with this pod? Why did I go to this podcast?
I think Shiny's all about it.
Actually, I'm actually, this is incredibly wholesome compared to the stuff I normally do.
We've actually been pretty good, Mel. Sometimes we get worse.
I wonder why.
My channel has to be 18 plus.
Goya says, I still need to buy some stuff to make xiao long bao, sour dumplings. And Goya says, people will always hate, which is sad. I agree with you. That is very, very sad. We need more love in this world. More love.
What do you think should be done properly? Do you think? As I know we mentioned about panic button. Have you got any more suggestions from you guys to think about what could stop it?
Well, like I said, honestly, just anything that's a safety net. Just a safety net. Anything that can be used as a safety net. Anything that connects us to the mods and help watch out for the problems. Or know that they've got our back.
Yeah, absolutely. Kat?
Yeah.
I
think there's some tools out there that should be integrated into Twitch. So if multiple people ban the same account, that account should just be auto banned until it's appealed. Do you know what I mean? Like, if this many people have had to block or ban this account, there's got to be a reason why it should be banned by default. And then if there's a genuine, legit reason, maybe they've been targeted by a hate ban, look at it the other way around, because that could happen too. You might get people gang up on someone.
Exactly.
The tools in the exact opposite way. Then they should appeal and, be able to explain their case. So I think a lot more needs to be automated just for that initial peace of mind instant. Yeah, we're good. So we don't lose new people. Because it takes you a while of streaming to figure out what you can actually do for yourself. Like, I was streaming without mods for months. And then when I got a mod, I was like, oh, what have I ever been doing without one? Like, it just... But you have to get to a certain point before someone wants to sit in your channel all day and be a mod with you.
Yeah.
And new streamers, again, are not going to have that luxury. So, yeah, just more automated features, really. And like I said, changing the terms of service.
True.
But yeah.
But like I said, with the mod, you have to pick who you trust.
Yeah.
As well.
And I didn't realise that hate reporting apparently happens a lot on TikTok, according to Rosie.
Really?
But I've heard, I'm not sure if this is 100% true, so without sauces, I do apologise. We normally get the sauces, but it's the milk sauce or the retro wolf sauce on there as well. So basically, the TikTok is absolutely. It's good to show videos, show you the Twitch content or anything like that, basically. But I've heard as well that the community, not just from them, but the viewers that watch it, are more hatred because of their popularity of the video or try to bring them down.
Yeah.
It's like say if we did a clip of this and went onto TikTok, we're just gonna get hatred because we're like, oh, what's this? There's a fat git on the left. You know what I mean, the wolf's top. Do you know what I mean, or something like that in that sense?
I mean,
But
you
it's
set
just
yourself up with the wolf's top.
We'll have a few words after. Veronica.
There's the girl from Coventry. I couldn't not. I'm sorry. You
I'm
left
so
yourself
sorry.
wide
I'm so
open
sorry.
to
I
that.
know,
I'd have
but
worn my scarf. Like, if I'd have
Yeah.
known.
Goya says IP bans on everyone. Yeah, you can get around with VPNs, but if VPN works with some companies, they can make sure the original connected IP can't connect to the website.
Or you could ban by MAC address. You know, there is a plethora of metadata out there. You ban a MAC address, and that device is out. That's it. That's how Sony will ban an entire PlayStation if a person keeps screwing up. They ban the MAC address. It's like a gun serial number. It is attached to your network card. Yeah, it means they have to do slightly more work, but it's such a permanent ban. Like
Goya says true. Goya
Yeah.
says true. He agrees with you.
Absolutely.
Wow. See, I'm not on TikTok, guys. I don't realize how community. There's more stuff in my chat about how toxic TikTok is. I don't have it. I think I'm just a bit too old. It was one of those ones where I was like, do I have to? No, thank you.
I don't. I have TikTok. I just added TikTok not too long ago, and I just started watching a couple of things. I don't have a lot of TikTok that I watch. Like I only watch a couple things that, like I watch a couple wholesome things and then a couple like streams. That's about it.
I did not like TikTok at all originally, but as it got popular, and I looked at it, and all the streamers that I know were going on it, and I was like, okay, let's try it just for a laugh. And I had some good views. I only done 2 videos, nothing mediocre type stuff, just nothing classic or explosive, shall we say? But I think it's a good platform now, but at the time I was like, what's this crap? To be fair, you know what I mean? And then it was like, it was like fine. And then all of a sudden it's just got exploded because everyone is making videos of help or suggestions and all the other stuff, as well as funny and weird videos at the same time.
Goya says he likes the Vietnamese wife TikTok stuff. It makes him laugh.
Okay. I'll have to have a look at that.
Okay, good to know.
I have to double check on that. Can you repeat that again, please? On that, I'll have to repeat
he
that.
He said Vietnamese wife TikTok stuff.
Okay. I'll put that on my note on there. To be fair, but yeah, I was like,
do we have anything else to cover on our topic? I mean, I feel like we've covered a lot. We discussed a lot in the last 50 minutes. All the love to you too, Reese. Thank you for that heart in the chat. All the love.
I like how Shiny Cat just went, hide it behind the.
I feel like if I don't do it, I'm gonna get told off, and I'm just doing it so I don't get told off. I don't normally do that to my channel. I'm like
Goya says she like, you want to die?
Oh god! Oh my god! This is going to be an epic stream, epic podcast tonight. Absolutely.
Sorry, we were doing hearts with our hands, people who are listening, and I bowed to peer pressure.
Yes, we do. When we say all the love, we usually do heart hands. Hearts with our hands.
Yeah. Check it out.
All the love. Well. Yeah. I'll even do little Korean hearts for people too.
Also, it was just like.
No.
I thought. Sorry. Also, it was just like that.
No, you gotta do it like this. Milk. Just do that. This finger.
Yeah, I'll do that.
That works too.
I'll tell you what. I'll do that.
Into both hands.
There you go.
We're now making Vulcan symbols with our hands. Sorry, I realised again. Audio described.
Narrative for our audio viewers.
Yeah, we're wondering what are they doing. They're all laughing.
Goya gave me a Korean heart emote. Thank you for that, Goya. You get a Korean heart back.
Nice.
Milk, you're not doing your right. Okay. Take your hand like this. Take your hand like this. Okay, you see like this. Okay, pin those fingers down. Keep this finger straight, like a good little gun. Then take your thumb. That's it. There you go. He's got it. That's a Korean heart.
I am so sorry.
It's like a snap. It's like when you snap and your finger lands like that.
Oh yeah, like that.
But it's just the pointer out.
Bish, bash, bosh.
Love Goya.
Reese, thank you for the heart. Love you.
So much love. So much love. I love it.
So,
love it.
Basically, have you guys got any more before we do the third segment of the evening?
Which is the moment we've all been waiting for.
Dun, dun, dun. Yes.
Shiny's raising her hand.
Yeah. Yes, Kat.
Bathroom break before this, please.
Oh no.
Reese has been bad. I'm so sorry.
First ever bathroom break live, guys.
I'm so sorry. I do this to my stream all the time. It's just
I do it too normally.
I'm back at the gym, so I'm drinking like 3 liters of water a day, and then on top of that, with the bullying hydrates, I will be as quick as
Reese Goya. Well, you can put your camera off and go to the restroom. Reese and Goya, I would like your vote. What is the next ramen I should drink? What is the next ramen I should drink, guys? Blue Hawaii or strawberry?
Strawberry, man. Strawberry.
So Malk says strawberry. Who's got a vote? Reese also gave a hand heart emote. Thank you for that hand heart emote, Reese. Hand heart back to
Thank you. Thank you very much with that. I feel like I'm picking something when I do that. Just like
it's kind of like when you're holding like a card or something like that. Yeah. Strawberry from Reese. So we got 2 votes for strawberry.
2
out of 3. Goya, do you vote Blue Hawaii or strawberry?
I'm trying to do the drum roll, but it doesn't work.
I can't do it either.
I
can't.
Probably can't hear
Reese is flooding my chat with strawberries. Yes, strawberries.
And then we find out.
Out of 3 votes, since Shiny is away on her bio break, it is going to be strawberry for the win. But I would like to know, Goya, which one you would have voted for. Would it have been strawberry or Blue Hawaii?
I reckon Blue Hawaii for
probably Goya. just to be counterproductive.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Because I believe that Goya would do something like that.
Yeah, she would. Yeah, he would, to be fair. Or he. See, I am so sorry. I am absolutely useless at that. I'm so sorry.
I only know that because I've talked to him outside of stream. So.
Goya, if you're listening back, I am so sorry. Don't kill me afterwards, please. Please don't kill me. We're just waiting for.
So live and on stream, I'm gonna get my little bag here. Live and on stream, I'm about to open a ramen.
Dum.
It's going to make a mess. So I'm going to wrap napkin around it. Okay. You're not going to see much because if I do that, it's not going to be noticeable. So I'm going to kind of like, do it this way so that when it drips into the bag and we don't have a big old mess on our hands. It's have a big old mess on my hands. So if you have never had ramen before, this little thing comes on a little tablet on the top. I think I showed Malk earlier. I'll show you guys again. You get this little thing on top of your bottle. You pop the little section off the bottom as your top. This is your opener, okay? Opener goes in the top. There's a little vacuum sealed ball up here that seals the bottle. We're going to open this up a little more. And when you go to open the bottle, you just press and it fizzes. Did you guys hear that? Did y'all hear the fizz?
Yeah. I heard like a coin dropped rather than the ball dropped.
And that's the sound of the ball dropping into the bottle. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought that was a coin. I thought that was a lucky
I've
coin.
now missed something quite funny, and I'm going to have to go back and watch the VOD in the one that I was in.
You can watch it. It's fine. You can rewatch it. It's cool. I'll take the views. It's all good.
Lol. I like how Chad's like, do type stuff. But yeah,
and it's always messy. It always fizzes, no matter whether or not you shake in the bottle or not. It always fizzes like really bad because it's secure, like it's carbonated and it's secure.
See, I could have said something else.
Strawberry is one of my favorites.
See, I could have said something else, but I'm going to keep it mature.
I do like the lychee. I do like lychee.
I was going to say, I'm trying to keep it cool and calm, like mature like cheese type stuff.
You can be mature like cheese. It's fine.
It's like mature like cheese as well. So
sorry, I just fixed my headphones. Sorry, guys, that was a very weird visual. I'm sorry.
So, Shiny, are you all refreshed and ready to go?
Do you feel better?
I do. And I have a new drink.
Yay! We have been refilled with drink. I'm happy about it.
I am already halfway into my second can, so it's all good.
I just opened up my ramen.
Yeah. Yay. Let's all hydrate for free. Go on then.
Free hydrate. I just did a free hydrate, so I'm not doing it again.
So, while Kat refreshed and make sure that she's all good in the hood as well, she will be loving this. I will be loving it. Everyone else will be loving it.
It's on Milk this week, guys. It's on Milk because I did the news. It's his turn to do the interview.
Trans is like, yeah, good luck. He's
all chill. I'm just gonna chill. All right, we're good. I'm good. I got my ramen. I got my vape. We're set. We're good.
So here we go. So this is segment 3. Cat's like, I'm so nervous. I'm so nervous.
Emotional support cat. He's ignoring me because his daddy's not home.
Hey, Mel, did you get the number order I gave you?
Yes, I did. Okay. So before we did the stream, before we started the late stream, we do apologise for any technical difficulties.
We're sorry about that, guys.
Yeah, so it's my fault on that. So kill me afterwards. Basically,
it's not his fault. It's OBS's fault for updating at the worst time. It's not his fault.
For once.
For once, it's not his fault. Basically, no one's fault.
Yeah, yeah. Trans, you do this spot on every time.
It's either his or mine, so usually.
Yeah, all the time. Basically, in segment 3, what we do is before we start the stream, we ask the streamer, out of 15 questions, pick 8 numbers. They don't know the questions. They don't know anything at all what we're going to ask. And basically, well, I will be asking, but you know what I mean. So, basically,
we as a collective, guys.
We as a collective, in a whole, as well.
We as a collective
this
have
is a team effort.
Our likenessness to become better than we were. I mean, what?
This is a team effort by 2 people production team, just so you know.
There you
1, 2.
Yeah. Oh, I'm 2. Hi.
Does that make you sidekick?
Basically, even though I'm the host with the most, I'm a sidekick, apparently. So, yeah, we're going off topic again. Trans. I'm blaming you.
Sorry, let's go. Let's go.
So,
top of the hour.
Yeah, top of the hour.
I'm new here.
Yeah. Meow.
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 I did that so well.
Yeah.
That's kind of scary.
Yeah, don't ever do that. Don't ever do that again, please.
I can also do a kitten very well too. You want to hear a kitten?
Go on then.
No, I'm asking if you guys want to hear me do a kitten.
Yeah.
I thought it was just given, you know.
Yeah.
Meow. I don't know why I can do it so well. I'm just weird. Someone's cat's gonna be like, what the hell's going on?
Yeah. And then
where's this cat?
And then
my cat mostly goes and will talk to me like that. Yeah. And then I get headbutted and shouted at when I go out for too long.
Yep, that's a cat for you. I've had a couple too, so I get it. Especially a sassy cat.
I had 9 at one point.
Cat emotes from Maurice. Thank you so much.
9.
I take great pride in my wonderful cats. My wonderful cat impressions. All right, go ahead. Go on.
No way. I'm just intrigued with 9. Boy,
9.
Nearly burped and
9.
talked to the sun.
Literally 9. 9 cats, 4 chickens, 2 turkeys, and 2 turtles. That was my little zoo.
No way.
I'm jealous.
No, that was the land before time. Unfortunately, life changed. And I then had to move. I split up with my ex-husband. He kept most of the menagerie, and I've got my ginger three-legged cat who the guys love. So if you're getting a little orange cat right now, that's my cat.
Oh yeah, I see the little orange cat. I like it. It's so cute. It's cute.
Bless.
So all the animals.
I did not know that, Trance. I did not know that at all, to be fair. So, segment 3. Normally we ask the streamer just before we start 8 numbers out of 15. Basically, these are the questions. We are not asking them to say, "Oh, can we have your number, please?" or "Can we have your address, please?" No. If you do, you will be banned from the podcast and on the streams on ours. So tough
Very
shit
true.
on that, to be fair.
Yep.
Basically, these are the questions I'll just relay to the streamer as a streamer in the real life world, basically.
And a gamer. There are some gamer questions.
Yeah. So basically, if you want to know more about the streamer,
I just figured I would do the disclaimer. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Thanks.
Malk, you have to drink again. Sorry.
Oh,
another drink.
Reese says, "I won't kill you." Oh, was that Reese? Was that Reese that did the hydrate?
Oh, it's all right. I had the worst bullying with channel points that has ever occurred, to the point I nearly broke down on stream because I couldn't do it. I was not allowed to say I.
Oh no!
4 hours it took. 4 hours. The stream went on 4.5 hours longer than I wanted it to. I was like literally trying to get to a 20-minute timer where I hadn't said I got down to 3 minutes left, and I was like, no, I can't. And then there's a highlight of me just going, I can't do this.
I want to see this. I really want to see this.
It's terrible. And yes, Reese, I did still fail, which is why Chicken got his channel points back, and I have him in my bad list. It was honestly horrible. So hydrate tonight has been quite nice.
Reese says, "I won't kill you. I'll just make you drunk."
Yay!
Thanks, Reese. Thanks.
Fair.
Yeah. Fair on that.
Hey, Trance ain't drinking, so just don't affect me either way.
Yeah. I'm not. Do not, guys. Do not do hydrates with drinking with Trance. End of.
Don't do it. You don't want to see that. It's
I did that.
It's an experience.
Yeah, I did that once just for a laugh. Just thought, yeah, I like
the worst thing about it is I remember every single bit of it. I remember how stupid and how dumb I can get when I'm drinking. The things I say, I'm like, that didn't make any sense.
Lol. Anyways,
back to our introduction of the room of episode 3. Segment 3.
So basically, straight to the point. We said asked the streamer 8 numbers. They don't know the questions. Bish bash bosh. We're going to do it right now on 15. So, are you ready, Kat? After that long introduction of segment 3. Hit. Oh, okay. Wow. I did not expect that answer. Question. Yeah. Okay. Who are some of your biggest influences in gaming / streaming?
Ooh.
Like how you said. Oh.
That was actually tough.
I don't know.
I like it when that happens, though.
I don't watch a lot of. This is going to sound weird as a streamer. I do not watch a lot of people play games. I am too busy playing games myself. But what I like is when I find a streamer who is insanely good at their game, and I can go, oh, this is how I get better. So for Dead by Daylight, one of my favorites is True Talent. Like, it is the most simple stream you've ever seen in your life. No bells and whistles, no extra faffy bits, no nothing. It is just a guy every day for a few hours playing a game that he is obscenely good at, and that's really, really fun.
Okay.
And then in terms of game, I don't know. Like, I think the esports stuff is quite insane. I've got a lot of time for someone who can devote their life to that, but I can't name you any. I appreciate it as an overall form. But like, I don't know, games. Any studio that can come out with a good series, I'm happy.
You hear that, guys? Make a good series. And
Yeah.
Cat will be
Shiny's all about
sealed.
it.
Cat will be sealed and approved. To be fair.
But-
Reese, thank you.
Oh, Rosie's just turned it
my
around for me because you could see I was like, I don't get it. Your followers have an influence over your enjoyment of gaming. Yeah, you guys know when I'm really in the zone with the game, and you guys enjoy it. Like, I'll play Overcooked and I'll rage. I will I play it with my partner. He broke down on stream yesterday. I was like, I can't play anymore. I'm playing for an hour. Please stop.
We need to get her and Jess together in a game of Overcooked.
Oh my god, no.
Yes.
Yes. We need the Overcooked rage off.
I tell you what, Jess and Kat, they
we already
absolutely
team up
love.
And bully you.
Yeah, they love the GTA nights that we did, and I could just imagine them two, the purple team, killing me on the Overcooked. Either way, just once. They'll try to do everything to stop, and then be like, "Well, this went well. Well, this escalated quickly, didn't it?" To be fair, so yeah, so that I would love to see.
It'd be hella entertaining. It would be great. I would be all about it.
I don't think so. I think it will be. I reckon that because they've got that purple world like kicking in, they'll know, and that feel. I don't think there'll be any rage. It'll be rage at me.
I was going to say we'll be fine because we know how we want our kitchens run. So.
Yeah. That's why I was like, yeah, I can't see that raging. I would see Jess raging from her side, but I can't see it from both of them together.
For those who weren't here last week, we called Jess Ramsey.
Yeah.
You have to watch that episode because we discuss with you guys why she's called Jess Ramsey.
Absolutely. Again, we're not repeating it now. We're just telling you what's happened on there as well.
Just watch last week's episode. Is all I'm gonna say.
But yeah, that's quite interesting because I love the esports. I absolutely love the esports. I love F1. I really love F1, and I love how they do the esports. But I might talk about something next week of the F1 scenario, what happened recently. But with the other esports, I like to know how these guys they're like machines. To be fair, they have to train on the same game 7 hours a day, like a working day.
Yeah.
And they're a machine just to get better. And if you don't do well, you're out of here, sunshine. Do you know what I mean? As well with you. And that's what I love about the esports because it's brought out a new environmental stuff of all the streamers and brought out esports like when we had the lockdown and brought everyone in as well. That was good, to be fair. So, but yeah, I'm quite if I'm Cat, my heart was just like fantastic. Oh, you said the biggest influences. To be fair, Trans is like, "Are you all right, Mal?" No, I'm
listening. I'm listening, guys. I have so much stuff goes to my phone. I'm not even kidding. Like I constantly have to clean it out. So I'm trying to clear some of this out, guys. That's what I'm doing while I'm just chilling over here.
Next question: what got you into streaming?
Arrogance.
Yeah.
Okay.
My partner and I were watching Twitch streams over Christmas to play Jackbox games with new people because obviously we were locked down. We weren't seeing anyone. We wanted to, make some new friends, be a bit more social. And I was watching this guy and we were having fun in his channel. And my partner turned to me and went, "You can do better." So I tried it. and 7 months later, here we are. But don't get me wrong, I absolutely love it. But honest to God, hands down, if I'm being completely honest, the first thing that got into me was the arrogance of like, I could probably do that in a funnier way. But I love it. It's become just 6 days a week, like literally 6 days a week. and I'm doing something either on the channel, for the channel, or whatever it is, and I love it. And I've gone self-employed, and I am a full-time streamer now, and I can be myself. And I was a teacher before this. You have to censor yourself so bloody much. And now I get to talk about the stories and stupid things that I've done, and I've got an entire audience. Like, you guys only cracking up because I fell asleep on stream. Like, I can't fall asleep when you're a teacher. That's bad.
I mean, you could,
but I am so sorry, but that was hilarious.
Yeah,
with that scenario, and I can't stop thinking about it. That I tell you what, Kat, you're a legend in my eyes. To be fair, well, both eyes, me and Trances.
Yes,
absolutely. As a whole, collective. Yeah, mature like cheese, collective. There. Sorry, going ahead of myself. Yeah, so that's quite interesting. I mean, I tell you what, I absolutely love how you do the Jackbox streams. I absolutely love it. Trans will be thinking, go on, Mal, tell us. Yeah, I will. But basically, Trans is like, how dare you say my name?
No, go ahead. I'm just like, go on with yourself.
Basically, with Jackbox, it's like different games, isn't it? But it's like a different type of games. If that makes sense, like
it's
board
almost
games.
like you're a game show host kind of thing, and
and the way that you can interact with the game, even though you may not have it, you can still log in on Twitch and get the code that you see on the stream and join in. At one point, I was like, I don't even know what I'm doing. I'm just pressing buttons and do it and just watch the stream. And that's what I did. That like one time when I did this, the join the audience type, and I was just like, "This is so funny. This is class. Absolutely amazing.
Hilarious. It's a fun game. It's fun games. Yeah."
But I was like, "What the hell's this? Someone going nuts in a hotel, like killing spree, like murder
Trivia Murder Party.
Yeah. And then there was like, I can't remember the other one as well, but there was so much. There was like that rap. Oh my god, they did the rap. Robots.
Rap battles.
Yeah, and it was like, what the hell's a rap robots? And I remember Jess did an actual rap robot.
She's done a few,
Yeah, and I was like, holy shit, I'll retire. Drop the mic and then go retired. But I really enjoyed the Jackbox. I've seen it, but never played it or anything like that before until I saw your streams, and I thought, and without your influence on that, I was like, oh my god, this is so funny. I want to join in as well when I get the chance, obviously, and I did that once. To be fair,
Reese says Jackbox is life. I'm with you on that. My experiences with Jackbox have been lots of fun. I played with my friend JD, who we had on the show a while back. I have also played with my friend Rec in their parties, and we have so much fun playing Jackbox. Oh my gosh, it's been fun.
Pack 8. Very looking forward to Pack 8.
Did you buy it as like a big pack, or did you buy it as it went out?
No, I bought them as they came out because I've been playing them for years, and then when lockdown and stuff started, I started hosting streams for our friends and our family so we could all do something together.
Yeah.
And then because I was doing it on Twitch,
that
and then that died off for a bit because obviously at the start of lockdown, everyone was like, "We will do everything together online," and then obviously sort of everyone's like mass depression set in, and it just stopped.
Yeah.
And then again, that's why, like, my partner and I it was Christmas Eve. We were looking for channels to play it on Twitch because we were like, we're stuck at home. And it's a lovely way to meet people, and you soon find out if they're your vibe or not. Because if someone makes a joke and you're like, or if you make a joke and they go,
no,
they're like, way of finding people who are on your level very quickly.
It's just like, no, rejected, mate. Sorry, do not do that again with that chat box. No, I absolutely love it, and I would love to see more of those Jackbox streams. I know you do. I know you got it planned anyway, but don't stop. I would say
I'm not allowed.
You're not allowed.
I do it twice a week. I'm being bullied into possibly doing a third day. I'm not allowed to stop. So
Why not doing a third day? Why can you not do a third day?
Because I don't want to get bored.
That's fair.
That's
if I'm completely honest, it's because I don't want to get bored. I mean, that's why like we've got Jackbox nights and we've got GTA nights, and then we've got Dead by Daylight nights, and I need to change it up a bit. We play Goose Goose Duck instead of Among Us because I like the birds more. It's just funny, but we just like to mix it up a bit,
I've got the game, but I've never played it. But I know I heard it's a similarity to Among Us, but I would like to try it one day and stuff and see how it goes.
It is just ridiculously funny.
Yeah, I could just imagine crack. I could imagine Duck would be like Bish sus all the time, and I bet you'd be getting out.
He's really annoyed that the ducks are the baddies.
Yeah.
He was like, "Why aren't the geese the baddies? Geese are sneaky." Like he was really offended.
Oh, Duck. What a lead on that. I'm so sorry we got ahead. There's 2 questions we've done. Third question is, what things do you look for when deciding on a new game to play? Not Jackbox. Not Jackbox.
So I got Aliens Fireteam Elite this week because I was like, it is a game I can play with my partner. It is a game that is multiplayer, so we can either get someone in or a mate can play with us or whatever. And I really like that kind of thing. So I love GTA. Anything where I can play with people, Destiny, all of that. So we got Aliens Fireteam this week. Price is a huge factor at the moment because I don't know when it happened, but now games are like nearly 60 quid a go, and I'm like,
yeah, they're pricey.
You're pricing adults out now. Like, do you understand? So affordability. If it's nowadays, especially because there's just something new. Like I'm really looking forward to Stray and Deathloop because they're new. They're new.
Yeah.
I will be getting both on release because they're new. Dying Light 2 because I enjoyed the first Dying Light so much. They're games that are coming up that I'm really looking forward to. And if a game grabs my attention, I will follow it until it comes out. But if it's rubbish when it comes out, you damn well know I'm going to slag it off. So Aliens this week has not been good to us. And there was a game. I was like a Happy Few or something. You know, the one where you're in a dystopian world and everything's going to be nice. We Happy Few. I followed that for ages and I was gutted with how it came out. Same with Spore. I followed it for ages, came out and was like, this is not what I wished it would be. Same with No Man's Sky. So, you do get let down a lot with stuff like that. But at the same time, as Reese just said another thing, games require a lot of money nowadays, so I'm a lot pickier now. It needs to, I might not get a game on release day unless I'm really psyched about it, like Stray or Deathloop, but I will necessarily get something that's next in a series if I'm familiar with it and like the quality, like Dying Light or... so Mario Party Superstars is coming out in October. That's another one we're buying because we know we're going to love it.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it's not like it used to be. Like the PS3, in my eyes, had the best selection of new, different types of games.
PS3 had
that was a golden age of gaming.
That was amazing. It was so many different things to check out. It was cool. It was great. It was so good.
Yeah, 1 week you buy the game, and then next week you buy it, and then you don't play the next one that you just bought last week, and that's completely gone. I've done that before. Like
I've been buying remasters a lot lately as well. Like I've got Spyro. Crash Team Racing is so much harder than I remember it being. So much harder. I want them to release Crash Bash, please, because I got so obsessed with that game. I got very angry and snapped the disc in half and had to buy it again. I promise I won't do that this time.
Oh my god!
Not this time.
Not this time.
Oh my god!
Me cried when she realised that she'd raged and snapped a disc, and then went, "Now I've got to buy it again." Not good. But yeah, for me, a lot of things. I used to work for a gaming review website, so now it's a lot of you can look at the language in the early reviews, and you'd be like, this is going to wind me up. Like, this is not the game for me. But I was so looking forward to Aliens Fireteam Elite because Aliens Colonial Marines was one of the shittest games that was ever made. And I was like, I want to give Aliens another go. First set of missions. So we played it all day Tuesday, a little bit Wednesday, a little bit Thursday. It wasn't until we got to yesterday and we were in the second act of missions and it was the final. So it's like mission 3, act 2. And there are so many NPCs on the screen that it just did do it, and I'm like, how is this unplayable in release week? How? I don't understand. And so yeah, the channel, they're commenting now. Yeah, I raged at Alien this week. I felt let down, because the other problem I hate now, if you buy a new game, depending on the platform you pay it on or buy it from, I brought Sing 2021 because I fancy myself as a little karaoke queen. Never going to stream it. Never.
If I pay you to do that, would you do it?
Would you do it? Probably.
No. Right.
Probably.
You hear this, guys? If I donate 10 quid? 10 quid?
No.
Is that
That's slightly more
let's find out what Shiny's limit is for playing Sing 2021. I'm curious. Let's find out.
But no, so I downloaded it. I only liked 4 songs in the end. I played the game for less than an hour. I deleted it. I did a report to Sony and was like, hey, this game's crap. Can I have my money back, please? And they went, no. Similar problem with a game I bought on Steam. I played it for less than an hour. It was really buggy. I uninstalled it, emailed Steam and went, can I have my money back? And they went, yes, you can. So now I'm like even more gravitated towards stuff that's coming out on PC because the customer service is better.
Yeah. Steam is pretty good about customer service usually.
Steam's great. Usually. I mean, I remember getting Steam for the very first time for Left 4 Dead. That's when I finally cracked and got Steam.
Yes. Left 4 Dead.
Yes.
Man, that was epic.
First one's better than the second one, and that's the hill I will die on.
Have you seen Back 4 Blood though?
I have, and I don't know if you saw me stream yesterday. I was wearing my Left 4 Dead t-shirt in my solidarity with this. One of my favorite games has been ripped off. How dare you? No.
No. I'm just imagining the Left 4 Dead t-shirt as well, and be like, yes.
If I could be bothered to get off, I've also got a baseball cap. Yeah. I just don't wear hats. They don't really suit me. So I've got like a collection of hats on the wall that look really cool. But do you wear hats?
What happened to all my hats I had forever and a day ago? I don't know. I think I'm somewhere. I used to do streams where I would do like different hats.
Oh really?
I don't know, Mel. Do you remember those? That was back when I first started streaming. Like the first couple of years I started streaming. I would do hat streams.
Yes.
Oh wow.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, you did.
I would change the hats constantly.
You had sorry, I know this is a crap hat, but as in it's like a summer hat for me at the minute, but yours would be like a normal cap. You were like, yeah, how you doing?
I had a cowboy hat. I stole the boyfriend's cowboy hat for one of the streams.
Yeah.
I had the Happy Bunny hat.
Oh god, I wore a cowboy hat. So sorry to interrupt you. I was playing Plants vs Zombies Battle for Neighborville, right? And one of the missions, I was going, damn, I need to find a cowboy hat. I had my headphones on. Didn't realise my partner was in the room. And then about 2 seconds later, he plonks it on my head whilst I'm streaming. I'm like, oh, here you go. And he was like, who said you needed a cowboy hat? I was like, oh, okay.
Thanks. No, I had a cowboy hat. I used to have a cowboy hat. I used to have the cowgirl hat. I used to have the Happy Bunny hat. I used to have a couple other baseball caps that I would wear. Then I also had like the bucket hat. I had the Peace Frog bucket hat. And a handful of other things that I can't remember exactly what the trigger was. There was something that I was triggering my channel to do, and I would change a hat.
Yeah.
They would do something in the channel, and I would like, oh, hat change time. It would change the hat.
No, that was class.
I need to find hats again and do that. That'd be fun. That'd be a fun stream.
But yeah, I think that's just insane. To be fair, I need to see that again. To be fair, like the hat changing, it was like
it got crazy for a minute there.
Yeah, it got crazy.
I think it was every time we had a follower, new hat.
Oh
and
yeah,
we had a follow train hat.
The best hat I would always love to see is the cans, and you got the straw.
Oh my god, yes.
Yeah.
That'll be me. That'll be me with my Southern Comforts right here, right now.
So instead of the hats, I remember one Christmas, the former human I was cohabiting with, we had, those straws where you connect them together and you make like really long, intricate, stupid mazes of straws. He had one side in a vodka bottle and one side in like a cola bottle. But what we found out is the depth of the straw makes a big difference to how drunk you get. We did it wrong.
I'm guessing. Let me guess. I reckon the vodka was 95%, and the cola was 5%.
Yeah, I was like, oh, I've got no hair left. Like it was so strong. So what I can just imagine if I ended up with one of those hats is that I would tweak the straws inside, and you'd be like, "Chris, you all out?" I'm like, yeah.
I'll tell you what, I'll up it up to 15 if you do that and do the karaoke at the same time. That'll
You know
be
what?
epic.
What I will do is my downstairs neighbours hate the fact that I stream because their bedroom's below my lounge. I will message them and be like, can you let me know when you're going on holiday? Not because I want to rob your house, because I need to know when I can sing all day really drunkly and not piss you off. Like they demand it. They demand.
I love Shiny. I love that you instantly put them with a disclaimer. I don't want to rob your house. I just want to sing all day drunk.
That's class.
That's great.
I can't believe that was the third question as well. Yeah, yeah, that was perfect timing there. Got ya, cat. Meow. Type stuff.
Okay.
It's just what. So the next question is: what kind of characters do you like? Game characters do you relate to the most? Like, as in, I don't know how to say it. Trans will probably say a bit more better than I am.
I can do a better description of it. Yeah,
yeah.
If you're playing a game, especially if it's like an RP game, like an RPG game or something like that, something where like there's like a particular dynamic type character. What type of those characters do you? What kind of those characters do you relate to? Like someone who's like an introvert or someone who's just an ass. Whatever. Anything that really, when a character catches your attention, you're like, I like this character.
Trevor from GTA 5 is my spirit animal. I am an introverted nerd that hates big crowds and making small talk. I play games to be a wanker. That's it.
Oh, I tell you what, this is the first time in the podcast where I was pissing myself laughing and Chance is pissing herself laughing with that. That was absolutely epic. Trevor from GTA, spiritual. Oh,
it's my spirit animal. Like,
spirit
I
animal.
love it that when you switch to him in GTA, I'm like, why am I waking up naked surrounded by pigs? And I have had nights out where I've woken up and gone, how did I get here? Oh, God. You're laughing. My chat's going, oh, it's going to be another story time. Because, No, I like being able to have fun in games. Obviously, I've been playing Tomb Raider for the better part of 25 years. I've been playing Sonic the Hedgehog for nearly 30 years. I don't know, and like Bioshock, I really enjoyed. Bioshock 2 is my favourite of the trilogy, and if you've never played it, I'm not going to tell you why, but if you have played it, it's that bit where you play as a different type of character and you see the world through their eyes and you're like, oh, this is amazing. Anything that would be completely different to my normal day-to-day world life is what I would do.
Oh, okay.
So playing Trevor in GTA and just being complete anarchist is great. Like, why not? Because if I was to be put into a GTA situation, I'd either be Michael or Lester. Like, then fine. So why? Well, I'd rather be Trevor for the fun.
On that note, Shiny. So I've been playing a lot of GTA RP.
Mm-hmm.
For those who've been watching my channel, you've seen me on the GTA RP. Okay.
Yes.
My current character is Wild Child. Malk, you saw Allie in action.
Yeah.
Didn't you? She is a wild child.
I vouch for that.
She will legitimately walk up and somebody else says something or like, oh, I'll punch you. And she's like, oh, we're going to scrap? Let's scrap. I'll scrap anybody. I'll hit anybody. Come on, let's go.
So
come on, let's go.
So Twitch's terms of service allow you to wear an outfit that is applicable to the game that you play, right?
Okay.
It's a slight grey area, but it technically means that I could stream Subnautica in either a scuba suit or a bikini. Now, my problem with this is that my character in GTA walks around in a corset and fishnets.
Yes.
Like...
And Allie, she's always down to scrap. She's always down to do some crazy
People walk past me outside my arcade on their phone, and I'll just punch them in the back of the head and steal their money. Like, why not?
Allie will run up and just punch locals. Bam! Just because that's who she is, and she just doesn't give two fucks. She really doesn't.
Yep.
She really doesn't give two fucks.
It's rich fulfillment, isn't it? You're like, I could never get away with doing this in real life. I'm a smacker bitch. It's funny. Like,
yes.
Oh, just to interrupt you all, my mod's going to bed now, so thank you, my love. Thank you for being here. Love you all. See you tomorrow.
Love, all the love.
But yeah, God, no, these questions are great.
We're already halfway, and we're only 2.5 hours into the stream, which we said over 2 hours. I'm so sorry.
You let me have a bathroom break, so I can keep going. It's fun.
Thank you so much. Right. Okay, so you kind of answered this question, but I'd like to know in more detail in this. Okay. How long have you been streaming for? What were some memorable milestones along the way? I know you mentioned.
Technically, I've had my Twitch account, I think, since 2016, 17, and I did it as a way at the time because I felt incredibly lonely that I could chat to people while I was playing games. Yeah. And then I had a big break for it. And then I discovered Jackbox games, so I'd host them for my brother and our friends, and it became very much this is just a platform for me to host on for my friends and my family to come join me in a thing that I like doing. Yeah. Because I don't know about you guys, but COVID has hit a lot of my close friendships hard because we've had nothing to do together, and we've had nothing going on in our lives that there's not been any need to have a big catch up because no one's doing anything. Yeah. And then obviously, like I said, it was Christmas Eve, I was watching he's a really lovely American streamer. He really, really is. He's not streaming anymore, else I'd plug him. But I watched him do Jackbox. We loved being on his channel. But like my partner, he was just like, you could do better. And then I found a female streamer who was way more like me doing a drunken Jackbox stream. I was like, I can be myself.
Yeah. Yeah. That's the best part about it.
Well, no, because I have a huge problem with the I don't even know. Anyway, because I don't understand how someone can hold up a pretense for 8 hours whilst playing a video game. That is a very special skill set to be that disingenuous and raise your voice that much higher and then like I can't do it. So given all the issues given all the issues I lost a teaching job for being openly bisexual because I had an Irish Catholic principal who thought it was a safeguarding issue that I started an LGBT club. I'm like, I'm sorry, mate. Just step off. Did sue him, so that was fine. But I've had a lot of problems in teaching where being myself has gotten me into trouble. Now, the kids have loved it because they've had someone that they can talk to and relate to and everything else, but it's not a safe environment to be in for me. Mm-hmm. Streaming, my partner sometimes says that I should toe the line. I'm like, no. It's my corner of the sky. It's my patch of the world. I can be whoever I want to be, and I'm being me. It's taken a lot to get here. I'm 35 next year. I know who I am. I know the kind of people I want to be around. And streaming for me has been the best job because it's not even a job. Like people are going, oh, what do you do for full-time work now? I'm a streamer. You can just see them going, like you don't understand how liberating it is.
Oh, it is.
And I've had a lovely guy, John. Calls me his Twitch mentor at the moment. You know John. He turns around and goes, I feel like I found my people and my family, and that's exactly how I feel. So initially, like I told you, I got into streaming for arrogance, but I stayed because I am so happy and comfortable here.
Last week, we in our Ask Us Anything, someone had said something about what's the thing that you've learned the most about streaming.
Yep.
And I said, and my response was,
I remember because I was watching.
I was like, my response for those who didn't see it last week, it was because that being myself is okay. People like me for myself. I don't have to be anything else. I can have fun. The goofy, shitty, crazy, weird things I say.
And if they come on my channel
and they love it.
Yeah, and if they come in the channel and they don't like your vibe, they might make a snarky comment and leave, and I'm like, oh, off you go. I'm no worse off. Goodbye.
We'll get the broom and sweep you away, sunshine.
Yeah, exactly.
I'll tether them a new one if they've been rude, and then I'll ban them, so it's fine.
Yeah.
That's
and
it.
So I completely understand where you're coming from, Shiny. Because I mean, my normal job is I do work. I'm around families and kids, and the only time I get a chance to actually really like kind of I like to have fun with the kids, and I kind of get a little bit of myself with the kids, but it's more of a like tight, more of a like
very filtered,
bound
filtered
self,
and,
slightly bound, and but the only time I really can cut loose is when I'm with my coworkers and like we're between guests, and we just talk about crazy shit. So, but here when I'm streaming, I love it because we can just go off on the craziest tangent, or I can just do the dumbest thing and laugh my ass off at the stuff that I did, and everybody in my channel is laughing with me and say, "Oh my God, Trans, what the hell did you just do?" And I'm like, "I know, right? I'm so dumb," And I can have fun and actually really be myself and be the dork. In my bio, it says, "I'm a dork. I'm a girl. I like to play games and have fun." That's pretty much my bio right there, and that completely describes me completely. I am. I do dorky things. I say dorky things. I'm a goofball, and it's okay.
You're not. You're absolutely amazing, Trans. You're
I'm not saying it in
amazing.
a bad way, Malk.
No,
I'm owning my weirdness.
No, I'm just trying to be polite.
Isn't Twitch such an empowering platform to own your weirdness? Because like the story time with Shiny happens quite a lot. I have had a very colourful life. It's not suitable for this podcast. It's just not. But I will sometimes tell stories, and I'm like, I could never have told this in any other job I've ever had before. And actually, it's good, and I love it.
Yeah.
So before I was a teacher for a decade, I worked at the Science Museum in London, and I did all the like tech installations for the galleries. You can still see some of my work, which is nice.
Wow.
So I'm like, yeah, all the welcome wing and stuff like that at the back of the museum. That was me, baby. Can
I have your autograph? I want your autograph right now. That's it, please.
But again, that was another one. We had this day where Prince Charles came in to open a thing, and we all had to sign these contracts, and we all had to take our passport in, and we all had to be checked by security. And my manager pulled me to one side and went, "Whatever you do, don't be you."
Oh my God.
And I was like, what? Well, you're taking Prince Charles around the gallery, but take him around like you're a proper adult, not like you're you. And I was like, that's quite difficult.
It's very hard. My job, I work at an activity center here in town. And yeah, so I'm constant. I mean, I'm still, like I said, I still get to kind of be myself, but it's on a very, it's a very bound level. Like, I mean, I can still have fun with the kids. I can still, chat with the kids, but I still have to watch what I say, what should I do, and make sure that I don't, get on someone's wrong side. You know what I mean? So, I mean, like, it's just one of those things, or say something that somebody might take wrong. In my channel, I can just say whatever, do whatever. People know it's me.
Have you found, though, that with the last year and the last 18 months with the pandemic and the reduction in normal human interaction, that your filters have gotten worse? Because mine have. Like, I'm finding it harder to remember how, I don't know if it's because I'm on the spectrum to a degree as well, but trying to remember how to behave in certain situations is a bit more like, but why should I?
For me, I really haven't been in that situation because even my job before my current job, I was working retail. And since we were an unnecessary business, we were constantly open, and we were booming last year. So, because nobody had nothing else to do except, things around the house. And so we were constantly working. And so I haven't actually not been separated from society as much as some people have. Because every day I was working 35, 40 hours a week, easy. Sometimes over that if I needed extra overtime. Hey, can you stay for an extra 5 hours? There's 45, 50 hours right there. 5-10 hours of, time and a half. So, I mean, it was like one of those things, like I've kind of been around people still. So it's one of those things. But I did find that during the pandemic, my need for, I guess, liberation got stronger.
Yep.
So if that makes sense, like, I mean, because I was at work, and I would be at work, and I'd have to be my work self. I'd be my work self, and I'd still be interacting with people. But when I get home and get on my games and I do my streams or whatever, I would just like I would cut loose. And I tell people all the time on my stream, I said, I'm just me. I'm an open book, pretty much. The person that you see on stream is the person that you're going to see if you meet me on the street. I'm the same person. It doesn't change. And that's because I needed that outlet to actually be able to be myself and just cut loose and have fun, you know? That's why I love my character so much, because she is a model from my 20s. Okay. She's like her attitude is an exaggerated version of me in my 20s.
The amount of people I know, I don't know if this happened as much in the States as the UK, and Malk, you might have some friends that have done the same thing. With everything we've all collectively, because it's the psychology of collective trauma has been quite different, because obviously no one in our generation has ever lived through a pandemic or this level of social isolation and everything else. A lot of my friends have gone, why am I working this stupid 9-to-5 job that I hate 5 days a week? So I literally know like 10 people who have gone, screw it, I am opening my own business doing this, or I am going part-time. And and again, I think that's what's happened with me. Streaming was also, as much as I got into it for arrogance and everything else, streaming's been this beautiful social lifeline. I have found friends for life now.
Yep.
Like we have teams in my Discord, so we've got like Team Scottish, Team Irish, and all the rest of it. Team Scottish is the biggest one now. It is ridiculous.
Nice.
To the point where Shiny Ducky, my partner, and I are going to Scotland next year to have a Twitch up where we get to finally meet all these people that we've already spent hundreds and hundreds of hours with, and we've made some brilliant new friends. And there's nothing like streaming. It's brilliant. It's brilliant.
It's wonderful.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what
if
I
I could do it full time, I would.
Yeah, totally. I'm very lucky that life has played out how it has, and I can give full-time streaming a go.
That's good. And I like that. I like that from yourself as well, because I've seen that I know I've seen you like a few months into the stream itself, but I feel like you've grown massive, to be fair, as a streamer, and I feel like you've grown to become one of those. We're sorry for it. We're so afraid we're so afraid of technical difficulties on here, guys. On this, again.
Please don't die.
Yeah.
Don't get the sticky ball stuck either. Stop
right.
It.
That's something so wrong on the stream. The sticky ball.
No, legitimately, it keeps getting stuck, and like, okay,
this is not helping. This is not helping.
This is what we're talking about, guys.
This is Frank's drink with the ball in it, not any other type of ball that can get stuck.
This is why I love
Disclaimer, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, this is why I love Cat, to be fair. I can't believe this is the fifth question. Sixth one.
What's it got? 4 more to go. 3 more to go.
3 more to go. What was the best memory you have since you started streaming, and what was the worst memory?
Oh, there's been a couple of best memories. So I have a compilation of times that I have cried. One of the things that gets me about Twitch is the sheer generosity of complete and random strangers. So I had a target 1 month to try and raise money for a new laptop. And I was really open about it. I was really honest about why. COVID's been really hard on us. We're very broke. But we had like one machine left in the house that was on its last legs. And I set a fundraising goal for a month thinking, I won't get it, but anything towards it, brilliant. Sat there playing Spider-Man on a Monday night, and Stream Elements pops up with £150 donation. Oh no, sorry, £350 donation. And I was like, no, that's a fib. And then I checked my email, and I broke down on stream that someone had gone, okay, and they 350 quid. It was insane. And then very, very recently, I had my very first hype train. And it was just the maddest thing. Completed to level 5, and I sobbed the whole. And then the 13-hour stream I did, we had 3 hype trains, and I was a wreck by the end of it, because of just what always. I say I'm tearing up now. What always gets me is just the sheer wonderfulness of complete strangers to be lovely, and it does give you an element of hope, if you know what I mean.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I am big on the emotion.
All the love.
All the love. Oh no, this is gonna have to go and I cry as well. But and then the worst memory. So Wednesday was a particularly difficult day. I'd literally put all the safeguards in place for a hate raid. Was started Jackbox, and I had a bunch of trolls, and I've not had that for a really long time. And that it wasn't difficult; it was bloody annoying. But the worst one, some of you may have seen me have my piss fit at Discord for this on Twitter, was when I had the gore posting, the gore bot, and the images took days to get out of my head. And that was probably the worst thing. I was like, why would someone do that? Why would someone put my community through that? And I was streaming at the time. So I went, guys, whatever you do not go to Discord right now. Just ignore it. I'm on it. And I was lucky I was doing something, or I was playing a game where I could just instantly go, right, okay, and let's sort this all out. But like I said earlier in the show, when I then went to Discord and went, this person, they went, yeah, but there's no evidence now because you've deleted it. And I was so mad. Mm-hmm. I was like, but I've seen these horrible images in literal nightmares the day after. Why have you not done more to protect me? So now my server is ridiculous. You have to have a phone. You have to have 2-factor authentication. Like, and I've made it. Okay, fair enough. You can join, but you can't post unless you've done this. Fair enough. Yeah. It's not presented too much of a problem so far, but I don't also like limiting. Like, again, like, you know, when we're talking about the whole followers only chat, sub only chat, I don't want to limit who we can connect to, but there again, there's an element of distrust.
Agreed.
So the best moments have been when the community have just gone above and beyond, and the worst times have been when someone, for whatever reason, has gone, we're going to ruin your day.
Yeah.
But that comes with being on the internet in any medium. So
that's true. That's very true.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter what you do. Doesn't matter what you do on the internet. You're always going to have trolls, and sometimes they're just trolling you because they're just having fun, and sometimes they're just being outright rude, mean, and nasty. Straight up assholes. Yeah.
And I'll tell you what, if they, you know, these are horrible bastards, and I really am raging because why would they do that to a lovely cat? Do you know what I mean? And it's just, do you know what I mean? Or to anyone else? Do you know what I mean? And no, I'm being serious.
No,
like,
I know you are.
We know you are.
It's just absolute bullshit, to be honest. I hate trolls. I hate raids because they're all fucking idiots. And I'm saying it now.
To give your question some more balance, what's been my best moment? What's been my worst?
Yeah.
The best moments have so outweighed the worst. I can think of 10 things off the top of my head that have made me go, I love streaming so much. I can think of 3 times where I really have just gotten irritated. Again, it's not even like it's ruined a stream or ruined my day. It just irritated, apart from the thing in Discord. And yeah, okay, fair enough. The good outweighs the bad. I just wish that they're like talking about the, stop the hate, Twitch do better thing. I just wish that there were more protections for new streamers so that they could turn around and say, I've had more good experiences than bad.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
I mean, you're going to have the bad experiences no matter what. I mean, that whenever in any medium, any internet medium you're on, you're going to have firefights. You're going to have hate. You're going to have hate. You're going to have trolls. It's going to happen. But if the experiences you have outweigh that, it can really balance everything out and make you have a much more positive outlook on it.
Absolutely.
So, yeah, I completely get what you're saying.
Absolutely.
Just want to say hello to Llama, who's just popped up in my chat going, we're all looking fabulous tonight. Thank you.
Hi, Llama.
Hello.
Thank you for being in the chat with Shiny.
Bish, bash, bosh. But yeah, I mean that's just brought another tear to my eye because it's
I'm now under my own rules. I got my face leaked. I got weepy. There is a tissue involved. I now have to make a clip of it. So
yes,
God, I cry on stream a lot more than I should.
Because
but I very much, again, going back to the what do we love about being a streamer kind of thing. It's like I wear my heart on my sleeve. I am very much who I am, and
all I want to say to you is, don't ever change. Ever.
Aww.
Don't ever change. If you cry, you cry. If you just be yourself, be yourself. Don't ever change. If they do, tell them to get them blocked.
Yep.
Get them out of the other life. That's it. Okay, so 2 more questions left. I'm so sorry, we're nearly hitting the 3-hour mark on this.
God, it doesn't feel like it. This has been wonderful.
I know it doesn't feel like it at all, does it?
I know. Have you enjoyed it so far?
I love how much I've made you two crack up as well. That's been nice.
I think it's the first time you've made me cry and laugh at the same time. And
that is what I'm all about.
Even Trance was trying to survive not to get a ball stuck. I'm not saying it in a weird possible way on that, to be fair.
Them goddamn sticky balls. Like,
it's a Ramune thing. It's a Ramune problem.
I'm not. You know me by now, Trance.
What do you describe Ramune as a drink?
I mean, anybody who's ever had one can vouch for what I'm talking about. You have to have one at least once to understand where I'm coming from.
Yeah.
Don't choke.
I'm fine. Anywho,
yes, moving on.
Question 7. Is there a game that is releasing soon that you're super hyped to play?
I think you used that one earlier.
I know you said earlier, but which different game though? That's a good question, actually. Yeah,
now, see,
and breathe.
So there's 4 that I'm looking forward to, 2 that I am insanely hyped for. The reasons being for 2 of the 4 are completely brand new concept games that we've never played before, and I'm all about that. I am sick of. I don't know how you guys feel about the whole industry and movies and stuff right now. Stop doing bloody reboots. Think of something new. Anyway.
Yes.
So Deathloop is coming out.
Okay.
And the idea is you are not going to complete the game the first time, or the second time, or the third time, or the 5th time, or the 6th time, and it is going to screw you over until you learn how to beat the game. And I love that, because I don't know about you guys, back in the days when we played games when we were younger and we didn't have save points, so you had to learn how to use your lives properly, or else you died horribly.
I remember those.
This is why I'm so gassed about Deathloop, because if you don't get it right, you're going to die.
Sorry.
And then, so I'm really looking forward to Deathloop on the 14th of September. I'm unbelievably looking forward to it. And in the same week, just because I'm a bit of a nerd, so obviously we've been playing Aliens and stuff this week. We're rewatching Alien tomorrow because I like that kind of, all media immersive kind of experience. So the week that we're playing Deathloop, we're going to watch Boss Level, which is a Mel Gibson film where the main protagonist is stuck in a day that repeats over and over and over and over and over until he can figure out how to kill everyone who's killing him and escape. Exactly the same as Deathloop. I was like, yes, this is perfect.
Nice.
And then the other game I'm really looking forward to, and it comes into your topic of discussion for next week, which I'm not going to spoil for anyone, but I've seen it, is you get to play as a cat in a game called Stray. Now, I'm called Shiny Cat. I'm big on cats.
Yeah.
Huge part of wish fulfillment for me. Meow, meow.
Meow, meow.
I get to play as a cat who gets to be a bit of an arsehole in the future. Like, it's perfect. But it's a brand new concept. I mean, admittedly, I've been following the game for 3 years and it keeps getting delayed. Stop delaying the game.
Or meow.
Or meow.
Or meow.
But I can't wait because there's nothing else like it. Mm-hmm. And so Deathloop and Stray are my cannot wait. But then, as I've already touched on, Mario Party Superstars, because Mario Party, and Dying Light 2, because the first one was just an amazing game. Absolutely amazing. They got the free running down and nailed it so much better that it made Mirror's Edge look like a... Actually, no. Mirror's Edge made me so angry I threw my controller at the TV. So Mirror's Edge for free running was what it's supposed to be, but Dying Light did it well.
Wow.
So I'm really looking forward to the story in Dying Light 2. Really looking forward to it. So there you go.
See, I was going to mention about Mirror's Edge, but then I found out he was going to break my TV. So,
I used to have an old Philips CRT TV, and I yeeted my controller at it, and then I had to buy an LCD TV.
That was tactical. To get the HD.
I think it was.
Maybe.
Oh, God, there were so many issues with the... No, it's fine.
No.
That was like 10 years ago at least. It's fine. I've moved on. It's fine.
Have you
Anywho,
really moved on? That's the
I
question.
I doubt it.
No.
I had to tag team play it with a friend because the bit that he would get angry on would be the bit that I could do, and vice versa. It's the only way we got through the game. That's how bad it was.
No
okay,
way.
all right.
I can't.
I mean, I've had a couple of those moments, so I get it.
Yep.
Yeah. There are games where I feel like I could play and then I'll just like rage and nearly destroy my TV or destroy the console afterwards for the frustration.
My partner went through 3 controllers playing Dark Souls 3.
I have heard that's a hell of a rage game. I've not played it.
He was like, Kat, here's my copy. You should stream it. Really?
What? And you'll be wondering why? What's this sus all about on this as well? Right, we finally hit the last question now, and Kat's like, "Thank God for that. We're hitting the 3-hour mark as well." I can't believe
it's been
this is
1
3
hour per segment. This is crazy. I love it.
Wow.
This is the first time we've ever done it. Are we going to beat Ted's gaming though as the longest stream ever? That's the big question.
No, 3.5 was the longest stream, and that was last week.
Yeah, sorry, 3.5 hours. You know it's kicking in now.
I know it is. I can tell.
Love you too.
Guys, I don't think we're going to be playing Tormented Souls tonight. I'm really sorry.
I'm so sorry. Cat's like, we agreed on this contract. We meant to stop at 2 hours.
No, it's fine. I've got so tomorrow night I normally stream for however long, but I'm stopping it at a certain point tomorrow night because there's local fireworks and I haven't seen fireworks for ages, so I want to go see them. But what I'm thinking, I'm going to then come home and play Tormented Souls, so we're not going to miss out. It's fine. Okay. I just think tonight we're having it's going so well, and we're it's just been great. Like I'd rather just see where we go.
Well, we're on 3rd of 4 segments, so we're almost there.
Oh yes, sorry, Shadi,
Oh,
thank you so much for the subscription, Mr. RP tonight with you. Oh yes, I will speak to you in a bit, Shani. I will speak to you in a bit. I promise you that. 7 months, unbelievable with the subscription. I'm so sorry. I know it's out of the podcast, out of World ago.
It's okay.
And Cat's
Last question.
Thanks, Trans. Right, this is the best question. I feel like this is one of the bestest questions we've ever had, and Trans would agree as well. And Cat's like, "What's this? No, don't do this to me."
I love this question. I know which one he's talking about. I love this question.
Do you have any suggestions for potential streamers? Cat's like,
I have a list. I have a goddamn list. Oh, you know all the things that you wish you knew when you started streaming, but you only know it now because you've learned the hard way.
Yeah.
Yes.
For the love of God. Right. Do not get into Twitch if you are easily offended. Just don't. Do not cater to your audience. Stick to what you want to do. You don't have to have every social media sodding platform. Use the ones that work for you. Instagram didn't work for me. I will never use TikTok, but I love Twitter. So there we go. But everyone's different. I just don't do the whole selfie photo game. So Instagram's useless to me. What else? The tools that you have at your disposal are so much greater than you realize. You should watch every tutorial on YouTube known to man before you even start. It is not something that you can pick up and just be good at. Yeah. I've had a couple of issues. I don't know if you guys have had this within our own little communities where someone has come in and gone, Kat's doing really well at this. I'm going to copy her.
Yeah.
Do you know how many months I put into this before I got to this state? It will not happen overnight. If you are impatient, it will not work. If you're inconsistent, it will not work. If you don't plan, it will not work.
Yeah.
Malk knows this because he laughed at my OCD. I have a rough schedule of every stream I'm doing from now until August next year, and I've got the full schedule sorted between September, October, and nearly November now. So just because you need to know where you're going to be, and then that means that your advertising will be better, your networking will be better, but also you need to manage it with your life. It can become very consuming. If you live with a partner, both of you need to agree on your schedule, because otherwise someone's going to be cooking dinner more than you are or hoovering more than you are. They're going to get pissed off. And I learned the hard way. Shiny Ducky is a bloody saint. He really is. And I'm only as good as I am now because he's really pushed me for it. But and I don't know any full-time streamer who's got a partner that hasn't had the same rocky patch. You go through bits where streaming is more of your attention than they are, or you split your time between streaming and them and you don't get enough time for yourself. Days are more important. You cannot do 7 days a week every week for life. You just can't. So be realistic about what you can mentally cope with. Oh God, there's just so much stuff that you could say to a new streamer. Like, and the rest of this podcast isn't even enough time. Do you know? No, but you know I'm right. Like, we've learned.
It's true. It's true. It's very true. She's 100% right on all that.
What works for me might not work for you guys, and vice versa. Mm-hmm. Like, obviously, I get a lot of the British crowd, so my sarcastic humour and stuff works really well because of my time zone. But occasionally, like now, I'm streaming later on into the night. I'm going to pick up people from a different time zone. We're going to butt heads a bit. And it's about not taking stuff personally. If someone comes into your channel, I've had this a lot recently. I don't know if you've had this as well, Chance, just because we're women who aren't twigs.
Yeah, I know, right?
I've had a lot of trolls come in and be like, oh, you're so fat. And I'm like, I'm sorry, your parents never loved you, and that's why you've got to be a troll.
You know what my response is? I said, yeah, I'm Gnostic, but my man loves it, so it's okay. That's my response. Bye. Have a good day. That's my response.
It's more cushion for the pushing.
Exactly. Exactly.
But no, again, it's like some people that's ruined their day, and I'm like, oh, that's quite funny that they felt the need to do that. But you have to have a thick skin. Again, I'll go back to it. Twitch is the best thing I've ever done. But if you're not in the right headspace, it can be the worst thing you've ever done.
Yep.
Because you leave yourself very vulnerable and very open, especially like us. We are who we are. There is no pretext. There's no, oh my God, persona for streaming. Like, there's none of that. So when something goes wrong, it will hurt us all the more. And I think people need to realize that it's not just something you can pick up and do.
Yeah.
Yep.
But yeah.
I do agree.
I could go on forever. I will not.
No, that's
just write a book down, Shiny. It's okay. You just write a book and say things I wish I knew before I started streaming. That's the name of the book right there. You got it.
And how age ratings in games aren't to stop kids, they're to protect adults. Don't even get me started.
Mm-hmm.
Would you like to start that discussion? I'm all night, to be fair.
Okay, so I have a huge problem with playing a game like Dead by Daylight or GTA and suddenly realising you're playing with a 12-year-old child. They're 18 rated games. My cat's just fallen off the sofa.
Oh, poor kitty.
He's only got 3 legs. It's fine. No, but it's like you're playing GTA and then you get a message going, oh, can I join your crew to do something? And then they blow up your cocaine delivery and you're like, how old are you? 14? And they're like, yeah. Why are you on an 18 rated game? Go to bed. Yep. Where are your parents? Like, but yeah.
That's on GTA RP too, and the server that I play on is supposed to be an 18 plus server. We don't have ERP or any of that stuff, but but the server itself is supposed to be 18 plus because the game is 18 and plus.
Yeah.
And the stuff that you're going to be exposed to is 18 plus.
I've read psychological study after study after study about, do games make people more violent and stuff? They don't. They 100% do not, in the same way that, I don't know if this is a controversial topic for the podcast, and I apologize in advance.
It's fine.
Games do not drive people to violence in the same way that weed doesn't create murderers, but alcohol can create people who get violent. It's that kind of different level. So what gets me about the age ratings is when I was younger, I used to be really pissed off. I got ID'd buying a Tomb Raider game when I was 16. It was a 15. I was like, cool. Here you go. Here's my ID. Fine, not a problem. I remember getting annoyed about it. Hi, Jenny.
We love you, Jenny.
But now I play something like Dead by Daylight. I want there to be a team of 4 adults on my team that know how the game mechanics work, and not in this Fortnite mentality of, oh, it hasn't gone my way, so I'm going to quit now. Goodbye, everybody. Screw you all.
Yeah.
No, because I've been playing Alien this week. And you can tell the people who have got Alien because it's only 35 quid. They're like, oh, that's a cheap new game on release. But you can tell the kids who normally play bloody Fortnite because they're running off, they're running ahead, they're not working as a team. And I do think that age ratings are there as much for us as they are for them. Absolutely. We need to be able to cut loose in GTA and do whatever we want without censoring ourselves because there might be kids in the lobby.
Absolutely.
Yeah. To be fair. So that's the short run.
Oh, thanks for that. That'll work.
We'll take
That'll work perfectly.
And I just want to say hello to Raven. She's just asked how the podcast is going. Well, apparently we've had some firsts for the podcast. It's over 3 hours now. The first bathroom break happened, and I made them both cry with laughter. So I think we're doing well.
This is going to have to be our highlights reel at the end of the podcast itself.
Yes, totally.
Should be class. To be fair, now we have gone over an hour. I cannot believe this. We went over an hour.
Questions, by the way, they were really good.
Thank you.
No, I did not create them. Trance did, so thank Trance for that lovely work. She does everything. To be fair, I'm just the comedian. To be fair, on the stream itself. So
he's the comedian. He gives the really good commentary.
Have you told Kat how it all began with the podcast?
Oh no, we should. Okay,
I told her briefly, but I thought you do it better.
Okay, so all right. The way this all started, and you guys hear this, like, if you guys come here every week, y'all hear it every week because we like to tell all the streamers how this worked out because it's really funny. It's a great story, actually. So we were playing GTA races because Malk and I used to do GTA races all the time on Saturdays. That was the thing to do on Saturday nights. Yeah. And we was playing, and he was doing he went into commentary mode, and I was like, Malk, you have a very good talk show voice, right? And we just got a laugh out of it. And he started doing like his little talk show mode and everything. And I was like, we should have a talk show. We started laughing and said, oh yeah, we'll call it the Bish Bash Bosh talk show.
Bish Bash Bosh talk show.
The Bish Bash Bosh talk show. Words. Trance can't speak. Anyway.
The thing is, I bet Bish Bash Bosh means sod all to you, but as the Midlands Massive, we're like Bish Bash Bosh.
Absolutely.
He explained it to me in a degree, so I get it. So we should call it the Bish Bash Bosh talk show, had the Bish Bash Bosh moments, because it's like his thing. So we made a joke about it, we laughed about it, we finished the game. I went to sleep that night, and the next morning, I had been thinking about this for the rest of the evening, and I woke up the next morning, and like it was like a light bulb went off. I'm like, oh my God, we can have a talk show. So I instantly messaged Malk in all caps. He can prove it. It's all caps. Oh my God, Malk, we can actually do a talk show. We should do a talk show.
I have in written
that's
proof,
where it went.
And that's where it went. And then 4 weeks of planning. How are we going to do it? We did a trial run. And then we
knew what we wanted out of it. We knew how we wanted it to go. We knew how we wanted people to enjoy it and how we wanted it to be the feel of it. So we sat down. We spent 4 weeks brainstorming this. I have notes galore. Oh, bits from Shani. Thank you so much. 122 heart bits. Thank you so much, darling. All the love to you.
Also, can I just thank the daddy for just giving me a follow. I'm sorry, I normally talk to the chat a lot more tonight, but obviously this is my first ever podcast. So if you want more of the Shiny experience, come back tomorrow.
Yeah.
Well, think of some questions now that you want us all to answer.
Yeah, we're getting ready to do the Ask Anything questions. Yeah, so it's coming up. But yeah, so we spent 4 weeks planning it out. We were back and forth constantly for 4 weeks. I was like, what format are we going to have? How are we going to do this? And we tried it out. We messed around with it, and then it took off from there. And we didn't know how it was going to go. We didn't know how many episodes we were going to do. we just recently were able to say, this is going really well. Like the last 6 weeks or something like that. This is going really well. We should actually make this a seasonal thing. So we're doing this is season 1, and we're going to have another season next year, after the beginning of the year. So we're just, we didn't expect it to get, as popular as it has. And I've had a lot of views off of it. People have enjoyed it coming in. We have regulars that come in all the time, but we've had so much fun doing this.
Absolutely.
And it all started with the message, oh my God, Malk, we can actually do this. We can make this
and
happen.
I was like, yeah, let's do it. Let's do it.
Let's do it.
See how it goes. Because I absolutely loved it, and it was just absolutely insane, and I'm glad we've done it. And we could do this more. We're going to talk about it every week, and hopefully not get the viewers away or anything like that. But it's sort of good, to be fair. So this is the part where 3 hours and 11 minutes. Ooh. The last part of the segment, and I cannot believe we're at 3 hours and 11 minutes. So
now we have 3 channels we have to watch. We have my channel, we have Shiny's channel, and then of course we have the talk in Malk's channel.
Absolutely. So guys, this is the part where you can ask us anything. That's the part of the topic. You could ask me, you could ask Trans, the hostess with the mostess, or you could ask Kat. Meow, like meow type. If you want to ask her anything that you want, no personal phone numbers or addresses that have to be a part of this question. So forget it. That will be banned either way. So basically, you could ask us anything.
If you do ask anything for a specific streamer, make sure that you say that that's a specific streamer, or say that it's to everybody. I know I have some regulars that normally are here. I don't know if they're here tonight, but they usually say a question. They don't specify it's usually to everybody, but it's easier for us if you say that you're asking one person or another person or everybody. So
that's cool. So we'll do. We'll give you about 10-15 minutes of the. It could be longer for all we know.
Depends on how it goes.
Depends on how it goes as well. Shani, thank you so much for the 122 bits. Absolute legendary as well. Oh, Kat.
First question for Trance from my gorgeous Mod Raven. I would like to know, what's your vaping as I saw a vape?
Yes. Well, my mod that I use is the Geek Vape Aegis X. I use the Cerberus tank. And the liquid is actually going to be Johnny Cream Puff Original. I love it. It's really good. It's super sweet, and I absolutely love sweet flavors. So that's just me. But yeah, that's my setup and liquid. So
again, this is going to be this is going to be the promotional episode all over again. Yes, that'll be no. I mean, would you ever do more GTA streams as a bigger community, or loads more next time? That's to everyone as well.
Like,
in what do you mean?
Like like how we did the GTA, like collaborate where we have a few people. Would you like to see meet more people to join as well?
If race nights don't get up to 16 people, I'm going to be pissed.
Yes,
I'm not, because we did one back in March. It was about this time on a Saturday night, because it was late enough to catch the US peeps and not too late that we screwed up the UK people for their Sunday. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And we had 13 people that night, and it was, if you think car darts is messy with 5 of us or 6 of us, you've seen nothing when it's 16. And it was wonderful.
I can imagine it as well.
There's one of the racetracks that I put on our channel. I used to put on our playlist, which was Crisscross Crash.
I know that race,
and that would be so much fun with like so many people, because the more people you have, the better chance someone's getting hit.
Also, the BMX 99% Impossible Challenge is the worst way to end a night, because it takes about 4 hours.
Yeah.
What? No.
Absolutely insane, to be fair. But
another question for everybody.
Oh, okay.
Unless you're with your GTA one, are you sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, it's all right.
Very excited. I have a question for everyone. If you had to pick your favorite game overall, and which one would you say is your least favorite game of all time?
Oh, that's a good one.
Very good one.
So a good game and a bad game.
Yep.
Is that right?
Favorite overall and least favorite overall.
Oh, that's a tough one because there's so many good games, and I would like this. I could say Super Mario 64. I could say GoldenEye. I could say Diddy Kong Racing, Sonic. I could say
Milk has a list.
the original Sonic, the first one.
The original one, yeah.
Sega. Good. Because obviously there's Sonic 1 and 2. Now Sonic 2 is different depending on which console you play it on. So Sonic the Hedgehog 2 for Master System 2 is different to the Mega Drive Sonic 2. And in my opinion, the Master System one is better. So there is a right and wrong answer to that question.
There you go.
Okay.
Let me see. I'm trying to think. I haven't played as many games as Malk has, and not as many as Shiny either. But I think somebody asked me something similar to this not too long ago, and I'm going to kind of stick with my answer there. Like one of my favorite games that I loved playing, and I could just play over and over again, which I haven't done lately, which I should be, is Final Fantasy VIII. Final Fantasy VIII.
He said.
I love Final Fantasy VIII. It was so good. Like I loved the way the story was. I loved the cinematics. I loved the mini games you could play in it. That was awesome. I don't know if I have a least favorite because I usually kind of I'm like yeah. I think I played one that was like a Settlement on the Moon game. I was like I normally like those type of games, but it wasn't for me. So I don't know. That's the best I got, y'all. That's the best I got.
I've got a lot of really great games. I can't pick one overall, Raven, which is why this has really stumped me. I have a top 10. I've never made any bones about my top 10, but I have a top 10. I've been gaming for 30 years. I can't pick one game. I just can't.
No.
But I can tell you some of what you do.
Oh.
Do tell. I used to. No, the problem is I think I'm remembering the name wrong. But there was a in the Land Before time, just after I left university, I used to review games for a freelance website, so we could be as honestly brutal about how crap a game was.
Yeah.
As we wanted to be, and I think it was called like Legends or something stupid, and it was the most linear, badly planned out game I'd ever played, and I played 35 minutes of it before I took the disc out, threw it across my room and went nope. But I managed to write a 3-page review because that's how bad it was.
Oh my God.
It was called Legendary or Legends or something. It was so bad. It was on PS3 and it was just terrible. It was so bad.
Yeah.
And I was like, how is this a 40 quid game from release when if I want to go down that corridor I hit an invisible wall and I can't because it's that linear? Why map out the terrain if I can't go and explore? What's the point? But yeah, no. Favorite game, very hard to pick. Least favorite game, no. Also, I really love the Overlord series of games. I don't know if you've played them with the blue minions and the green minions.
No.
I think I saw them, but I haven't actually played it.
They released a third game in the series. So it wasn't. So Overlord 1 and 2 were the best, and then whatever came next was just terrible. And my partner and I had both been like, "Oh my God, we love it!" I literally have the statues on my side of the 4 types of minions. That's how much I love this game.
Yeah.
And then the third one came out, and I was like, "I've just wasted 15 quid."
For me, I mean, a game similar to that, and it's not the worst game I've ever played because I still liked aspects of it. That was like the Fable series for me. Like I loved Fable 1, I loved Fable 2 a lot, and Fable 3, I was like.
You know, doing that a lot with Molyneux games though, because Black and White 1 and 2 were amazing, but then a couple of things after that were just a bit.
Yeah, it's like I mean, it's weird. When you do a trilogy, okay, studios, take note. When you do a trilogy, please try and raise the bar for the third game. That's all we ask.
Destiny, I'm looking at you.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. I'll tell you what. While we're doing the cycle of the trilogy, you just sparked off my worst one for the third one. They did a trilogy. I love. Do you remember Driver series?
Yes.
Driver 1, Amazing.
Great. So good. Still have it down there.
Driver 2, Raise the Bar, Bish, Bash, Bosh.
Mm-hmm.
Guess what? Driver 3 went on to PS2, and everyone was raving to say this is going to be the best game ever.
Nope.
What did it do?
It was so bad.
Basically, they were still trying to sort out the graphics in PS1 rather than into PS2 mode, and everyone was like raving to say, "Oh, these are just like PS1 version." And the story mode, it was just like absolute shite. To be fair, absolute shite. And I tell you what, this is the trilogy, third part where do not screw up. And guess what?
Yeah.
I believe with Shiny and yourself, Trans, Destiny, do not, and I repeat, do not destroy the third one.
Screw it up, Destiny. Nope. If you do a third Destiny, don't screw it up.
Okay, this is how extra I am when a studio screws up a game. I had done a press event with people from Crystal Dynamic before the Tomb Raider reboot on PS3 came out. So like Tomb Raider anniversary and stuff. Yeah. And there were bugs on release day. And I found the business card and I emailed them my 2-page rant about how dare they get my hopes up. So Destiny, if you screw up, Bungie, if you screw up Destiny 3, I'm coming for you.
Gulp.
It's been documented. It's going to be on the internet forever, guys.
It'll be a 5-page essay. Yeah. So you can't mess about, Sunshines, to be fair. Is there any questions from you guys, from your chats? Because at the moment I've got none.
What else we got?
I've got more.
Okay.
Also, Raven's just said, is it wrong to say that I have a friend who's working on the new Destiny game? No, Raven, it's not. That is an entire thing that we need to talk about.
Wow.
Okay. So, also, what game would you suggest others play overall? If you had to pick a game that you could bully everyone into playing, what would it be?
I've already done this, actually.
Yeah, Valorant.
Was it Valorant?
Valorant, yeah. Yeah. I remember that.
I haven't played it recently because I've been on the RP life, but Valorant, yeah, for a hot minute, I was like, you gotta play Valorant. You gotta play Valorant. You gotta play Valorant with me. Come on, let's go play Valorant. It's so much fun.
Yeah. This was, I think it was before a stream started. Like, Mal, you gotta play this.
Play this
I don't know. Come on! Come on! Come on! You got to play it. And I'm like,
the only thing about Valorant is it goes by like the different regions, and that sucks because anybody who's in the European region can't play with the North American regions.
Yeah, it's just stick 2 fingers up, to be fair, on that scenario. Bullied. I got bullied by Valorant, by Trans, which I'm watching now.
I bullied people into playing Dead by Daylight in Destiny 2.
Yep.
Yeah. What got bullied into you then, Trans?
What did I get bullied into?
Yeah.
I don't know. What did I get bullied into?
What did you get bullied into? Well, I said Valorant.
No, I said I would bully people into playing Valorant.
Yeah, it was like Retro. What is the game that you will sit down and go, you need to play this?
You need to play this game.
Oh, sorry, my bad. Yeah,
he's hit the wall. It's fine. It's been too long.
Yeah, I am mentally gone.
Not only does he have the alcohol. Not only does he have the alcohol, but it's also the late night stuff too. He's got the wall and the late night.
Yeah. But at least 2 more to get through. I'm so sorry.
I love it.
It's fine. Oh God, what game would I would start saying Splitgate to you. Okay. I would say because as I said earlier on, I absolutely not a big fan of FPS. If you're not sure what FPS is, get the hell out. Completely get the hell out. But yeah, it's basically if you love first-person shooter, that's what FPS is. If you're not sure, look it up again. With the first-person shooter, of Splitgate. I absolutely not a big fan. As in like first person shooters itself. And then all of a sudden, I love the Splitgate because it's like the Portal and Halo all combined together, and that's what I love about. And then when I told you guys about the story of this, someone just did that random kills. I was just like,
yeah,
couldn't stop laughing.
If you missed it, rewatch the episode. It was pretty funny.
Absolutely. But yeah, that I would push everyone. I'm sorry, I must have misheard it, and time kicking in. You know, the drinks kicking in as well. So,
it's
but
the alcohol and the timing.
Yeah, Splitgate.
One of my streams just said, "I've bullied people into playing the Mortal Kombat series."
Yeah.
Finish him. Like, yes.
Finish him.
Yes.
Finish him.
Raven. And then, if you guys would like to move on to the next question, this one's a tricky question. Like, okay. I've read this. This has been sitting in my chat for a few minutes, and I'm still trying to ponder my answer.
Okay.
So thank you, Llama, for this. If you had to get rid of one of your liked/favorite kind of games that you play forever, which one would you give up and why?
That is a tricky game.
That's
a tricky question.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I love the Uncharted series. I absolutely love it. Uncharted was one of the greatest four ologies. Two.
No, just 2 was my favourite.
2.
2 and Uncharted 3, they were my favourite.
Yeah, the first one was great. Second one was like a movie blockbuster. They have to do it. Third one dropped like a shot, to be fair. Before, when it went to the PS4, oh my god, it was just like Indiana Jones kicking in. And if you've not seen the ending, then go watch it. I'm not going to spoil it because
the endings.
Yeah.
There is a series that I've played since it came out.
Okay.
Off and on, I've come across different versions of the series, different takes on it. And if I had to get rid of one of my favorited games that I played forever, it would probably be this series. It'd be the Tekken series.
Oh wow!
Oh my god! How could you do this to me?
Well, okay. The reason why is because, well, I have Tekken 7. And I played Tekken off and on for like the lifetime of the franchise.
Yeah.
And like I was a massive Tekken 2 player, Tekken 3, Tekken Tag. I mean, it was bad. But I found other outlets for beating the shit out of people.
So yeah, I can get my kicks in another game. It's fine.
So I'm okay with dropping the Tekken series if I had to ever drop it for the rest of my life. I'd be okay with that.
I really realised what mine would be. I could give up Prince of Persia. It was great. I loved it, but I can live without it.
Yeah.
I think it's just the series. Once you've played it, you don't want to go back and do it again because you've already done it.
Yeah.
But unless you do a stream like what we do, we're streamers. Yeah. You know what I mean?
That's what we do, guys.
That's all we do.
Who
we
knew?
Just chill. Yeah, it's all new. It's all new.
Oh my god, guys! So many questions. Blimey!
I love it. And they're all coming from her chat, and I love that.
Absolutely.
All right, random question for everyone: what are your fave Pokemon over all of the generations?
Overall?
Yep.
There's so many.
There's so many good ones.
Well, obviously, if you don't pick this main one, then get out as well. You got Pikachu, that I love. Is it Squirtle? Is it Squirtle?
Yeah, Squirtle.
Squirtle and Charizard.
Yep.
Those are the three. And who's that big one? Snorlax? Is it Snorlax?
Big Snorlax? Okay.
Big Snorlax. It's just because I remember the cartoon series and it brought back flooded memories of it all. So, Snorlax, that reminds me, do not snore during the streams. Cat? You there? Hello? I'm sorry. There's
sorry,
a little.
What was that? I'm just.
Yeah, I see that. I see it. You want to answer next, Shiny? Do you know your favorite Pokemon?
I think she just wants to kill me now after I said that. To be fair,
the thing is, because of another streamer, this week I have just discovered the Pokemon free trading card game online, and I was up playing it till 20 to 4 the other morning.
Wow, nice.
And I was like, so at the moment, I really love. Can't remember that I've got a blue deck with 2 fish. One of the fish got a horn on it, and I can't remember the name of it. But basically, whenever you heal it, it does 90 damage. So I've got this ridiculous play where you go in with Goldeen, you upgrade it to its evolution, you whack a scarf on it.
No, yes. Seeking.
No, something horn. I did it all.
I know what you're talking
about. Yesterday, I can't remember. But literally, every time you heal it, it does 90 damage. So I've got this ridiculous play now where I'll search through my deck and go, it's ridiculous. It's so funny. But then in terms of Pokemon Go, I really, really, really love my Snorlax or my Sloth King or something like that because they're just huge tanks and they're very, very useful. But in terms of OG Pokemon, because I remember it coming out as a cartoon, Pikachu. I cried during the Pokemon film, with Mew and Mewtwo.
Yeah,
all in the fields. But yeah, no worries. But then Seeking, yes.
Seeking, I told you Seeking.
Yeah.
It's called a horn, but it's called Seeking.
No, it's Rhyhorn. Rhyhorn is the evolution.
Oh, sorry.
But then I look at some of my top used, and then some of the evolutions of Eevee are just wonderful. So it's really hard to choose. And then obviously being a cat person, it's like I love Meowth. Like you can't not.
Team Rocket.
I have to say my favorite Pokemon. I have a handful of Pokemon that I really, really love, and I absolutely love them. I have loved them for ages. I love Eevee.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
I love the adaptability of Eevee because depending on the evolution, it can be a totally different Pokemon, which I love.
Was that
Eevee.
That the one? Was that the one with like
Jolteon, Flareon, Vaporeon, Sylveon? Yep. Yeah. I can keep going. Umbreon.
It is set into like transports.
If you change that, obviously we know the hack in Pokemon Go. If you change your Eevee's name to the one that you want, you then get the evolution that you want before you evolve it.
Yeah, I did that first time it came out. I did that. Yeah. I picked which ones I wanted. I knew which ones I wanted.
Yep.
So Eevee, I love Eevee. I love a lot of Eevee's evolutions as well and the abilities that they have. I have always loved Ninetales.
Yep.
One of my favorites ever. I have always been a big fan of legendary dogs.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Big fan of legendary dogs. And I've also loved from day one. I do love Pikachu, but I've also loved Charizard and all the evolutions, all the Prevolutions. I've loved Charizard and everything up to that point. So those are a few of the ones that I'm like, I have to have this Pokemon. I have to have this Pokemon. And Eevee has always been a big one for me. Always.
I tell you what, have you guys collected the Pokemon cards? Like the real life Pokemon cards?
I used to, yeah.
No. See, I'm a Magic the Gathering girl, and I've just started playing Pokemon trading card game online. And what I love about the trading card game, so it's very, very easy. I had a break from Magic the Gathering for a couple of years, and there's now a whole rule set that I do not understand. Pokemon's so easy to get into.
I will say, plug my GTA RP server. We have Pokemon cards. We've got Generation 1 and we're getting ready to have Generation 2. So
what? Say what?
The Pokemon cards in my server. That's great.
No,
just for trading purposes. There's not for any other reasons right now. But yeah,
Chucky.
but yeah, those are the ones that I love. Those are my favorites.
Yeah. No worries.
Oh, right. I've got another question, unless you guys have got any.
Not in a minute.
None in mind.
General question to everyone: what is the meaning behind your Twitch names? Thank you, Raven.
Thank you, Raven. I'll start this one off. My name is Trans Gamer Girl. When I started out doing stream, well, actually, when I started out watching Twitch at the time, I am a very, very, very big fan of vocal trance music. I still am to this day. I will rock some vocal trance from like the 2000s. I'm all about that. And I just like the vibe of trance music and how it builds up and breaks down. Well, originally when I tried to do my Twitch display, I tried to do Trance Gamer 02. And somebody had already taken that one. So I had to find another one, and I'm like, what the heck am I going to do? Because I didn't want to change it from Trance Gamer. I like Trance Gamer, and I added girl to it, so I had Trance Gamer girl. That was when I started Twitch. As I started streaming, I didn't change it because people just started calling me Trance, so it worked out. And I was like, okay, cool, So, but yeah, I just left it like that, and it's just been like that since. Oh my gosh, how long? Oh God,
decades.
8 years, nearly 10
nearly
years.
a decade. Nearly a decade.
Yeah, it's been a while. So it's been like that for a long, long time.
Mad scenes. Do you want to go through next, Kat, or shall I go next? It's up to you.
Well, my one's really, really simple. My partner is called Shiny Ducky. We decided that we're going to have a hand fasting kind of thing in lieu of marriage. And so when we couldn't get married / get hand fasted because of COVID, I took his online name. So I went from a username that I'd had for like 15, 20 years to Shiny Cat. And I've only had Shiny Cat for a couple of years, but it is because we've taken each other's names online, and it's kind of cute.
That's so sweet. I love it. That's so sweet.
That's class. That's class, to be fair. All right. And as you know, Retro Wolf Live. I did another stream beforehand. Trans will know a bit of it briefly, and then I had to stop. And then I did a new one since January. It was called Wolf Gamer 2017. So a wolf, as you know, a Wolves fan, but I love computer games at the same time. And I was doing it in 2017. That was the one I did. And I thought, oh, I've got to try and do a new Twitch because I could not remember, and that's what I did. I love retro games. I absolutely love N64. N64 is without doubt the most bestest console that I've ever seen, and it was my first ever one. And it was like a god to me, like with Diddy Kong, Super Mario 64, Zelda. I could just, I feel like I don't want to bore anyone with the list that I want to do. And then Retro Wolf, as in, still, I wanted to keep the wolf because I wanted to get the beard shown on the streams whenever I do start the cam, which I did.
All about it.
We had the podcast and then live as we are live. So Retro Wolf Live is the way forward.
Hey!
And Chance will remember, basically, I have never streamed with a camera before the podcast.
No, he has not.
Oh.
He had never streamed before with camera, ever.
And Chance was like, Malk, you've got to do this. I'm like, yeah, I'm going to do it. Why? But nah, I had to do it because I didn't want to feel like Trance with the camera and I wasn't having the camera. It would have been awkward on the podcast. It would have been absolutely weird on there. So I wouldn't do it on Trance because she's amazing and I've supported her since she started the streaming. And I don't want to let her down. Otherwise, she would have killed me on the spot, literally right now. Through the
through the computer.
Through the computer.
I'll reach through the camera and grab him and kill him. That's what I'll do. He knows it too. He knows it.
Yeah, that's why I've got grey hairs. Try not to stress too much. But yeah, that's how I got the retro.
Sup, Vex? Oh my god, I haven't seen you in forever, Vex. Oh my goodness. All the love to you, Vex. Thank you so much for being here and hanging out and just coming back to the Trance Nation, buddy. You are amazing, buddy. Thank you so much. Oh my god. I haven't seen Vex in like a hot minute. Like, what?
No way.
Oh my god. I'm sorry. It's just a moment. I'm sorry. It's a moment. Go ahead.
If you're gonna cry,
I will. No, I'm not gonna cry. I'm super stoked. I will say that I do probably have to go get the boyfriend in a little bit.
Yeah, that's fine.
So we've got the final question from my chat. Either way, I'm going to need to either finish or have bathroom break number 2. So, just a quick one. Llama said that Snorlax is their spirit animal. Raven said Vaporon is her favorite. But the final question of the evening: if you could control any creature in D&D, or the final question from my chat anyway, if you could control any creature in Dungeons and Dragons, which one would it be and why?
Oh,
so thank you very much for Eclipse for that question.
Yes. Okay. Okay. This is a toughie.
It's just a dragon. Just any dragon.
No, there's multiple.
You have to pick a color.
There's different kinds of dragons, buddy.
Like red dragon.
Why a red dragon though? Because they've all got different personality traits.
Sorry,
I've been playing Dungeons and Dragons for a couple of years now. I get very extra about like.
And I'm with her on this.
Like why? Because my favorite would be a silver dragon, but that's just me.
I can't remember. I'm so sorry. It's been a while since I last played Dungeons and Dragons. That's why I said red dragon, because I thought the burning fire on there. But if I get it wrong, I'll be shot down with rinsed type stuff. So I will be honest.
I have to say, for me, it would have to be a blue dragon. I love the lightning breath. That thing is. Whoo. That's a TPK just waiting to happen right there.
Oh no, see silver dragons, they've still got the whole I hoard my shit and I'm the best and better than you. But they're so much nicer to people.
I love
humans a bit more.
I love that electric breath, man. That electric breath. Whew. That's deadly.
I could tell from that, to be fair. So
no, seriously, you should look up the stats for a blue dragon. They are
like black dragons are evil,
mad powerful.
I tell you what, I'm gonna have a quick look before you shoot. Anyway.
Okay. You've been busy, Vex. I understand. I've been busy too. I'm just gotten back into streaming last few months, so I think in the last year or so I've been streaming more, which is good. Kind of needed to.
Dragon types. Is it dragon types? Yeah, dragon types.
D&D dragon types. Yep. No, this is I think I don't know how long it's been since you've been in my channel, Vex. I mean, this is my 920. I've had it for a little while, but it has a lot clearer vision. I like it a lot. I've had it for a while though. This is the 920 Pro. It's 920 Pro. I think it's a Pro. It's not the Pro Extra or whatever. But yeah, it's a good camera. I love it. I've used it for quite some time now. I purchased it strictly for streams. Vex was asking if I had a new camera.
Oh.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh.
We're about to get dinosaurs in Pathfinder 2, and I'm not looking forward to that because we're gonna die. But fifth air dragons are lovely.
Mm-hmm.
I've just seen why I've picked red. I did not expect the chaotic evil.
Yeah.
So they have all kinds of wealth. I'm so sorry, guys, to all D&D fans. If you shoot me down, because I haven't played it for a very long time, or try to remember.
As a matter of fact, in my D&D server group, we had gotten some dragon eggs, and I actually wanted the blue dragon when it was hatched because we were gonna make them companions and have them grow with us. And I actually wanted the blue dragon so bad because I loved it. It was so great. I think the blue dragon fights with the silver dragon. Where it used to. It was a totally different server now, but it used to fight with a silver dragon over territory. It's our D&D group on the Discord.
I can see why you picked the silver now.
Yep.
That's why you picked the silver.
Now look at the blue one.
The blue.
Now look at blue dragons.
Living in dry regions like deserts and steppes, or steeps, if you call it. Steeps. Sorry, there we go. Steps, steep. Tomato, whatever. Oh no. Blue dragon is the most hospitable of the evil dragons. Its lightning breath and blue scales make it a strange denizen for a desert. That sounded wrong. Oh no.
For a desert, yeah.
Yeah, but who would tell them to move layers to somewhere more thematic? Is it still dragon? Don't do that. The blue dragon has a fascination for jewels, and particularly those that are beautiful and visually stunning. Mm-hmm. A blue dragon may, in certain cases, leave a treasure behind. Or is it just going to plop for the treasure? Behind, if it might sully the rest of its dragon's hoard. Okay, I stand corrected. The beast demands respect from all who observes. Okay. is more likely than not than act deference by an adventurer along with tribute may be enough to dissuade this dragon from killing them. I'm sounding like a story mode at the end.
You're going into story mode. Now look at the dragon breath on it though. It's a lightning breath.
Yeah.
And that thing is
That's mad.
It's crazy. It's a crazy attack. Like it's like, dude, blue dragon all the way, man. For real.
Oh,
that's mad. To be fair,
how is it 1:05?
Holy crap!
Jesus. I told y'all it's late. I gotta get going to get the boyfriend here in a little bit. He's getting ready to get out of work. I asked him for an ETA. Beck says, I've been grinding a lot of competitive COD, so I haven't been on Twitch much, but I've been taking a break from COD. That's cool. It's awesome, buddy. It's awesome. Good to see you again. I'm so happy you're here with us.
No
I do this stream. We do this podcast every Saturday, so come and join us. And definitely check my channel. I've done some updates on the channel, so definitely new things on there. And I also stream usually on Mondays too. So
absolutely. So I believe that was the last question of the evening. 3 hours and 46 minutes already on the stream.
Woohoo!
So Kat
I think this is the longest one now.
Yeah, it's going to be a record, isn't there? Someone's going to try and beat it.
It's going to be see who's going to beat the record each time.
Yeah. What did we say at the start of the stream? We aim for 2 hours.
We're aiming for 2 hours. We aim for 2 hours. Does not mean we always land there. It's like parachuting. It's not a perfect science.
We try and aim for it, but we double it at the same time. So,
parachuting, you might land on your target, or you might land in a tree. You don't know. Let's see how it goes. Where's the wind today?
Yeah, that'll be my answer every time.
That is the show.
Just letting you know. Can I just say a massive thank you to Shiny Cat, who a poor soul. She's waited till like for 4 hours.
Hey, wait, Shiny Cat, I'm gonna do something special for you here. There you go.
For those of you who are listening, that was a massive vape cloud blown through a hand heart.
Yeah.
I thought there was a trick going, like like how they try to do the vape and then try to do like the circles. And
I can't do vape tricks. I mean, I can make a tornado on a flat surface, but that's all I can do.
That's interesting.
It's been great fun, guys. And I did episode 12. Like, long may it continue, and good luck with season 2.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you. I can just say also, I know you said I got it totally wrong with the stats with the 600 followers. I really do hope you do hit that and go further, because personally, for both of us, I'm sure. I'm sure Trans will say the same thing. You are an amazing streamer. You got a great community, and for us, we absolutely love your content, and don't ever change whatever you do, and that's from the bottom of my heart, from both of us.
Trying to make me cry again. Raven will be so happy. She collects my salty tears.
This is what I'm trying to do. I'm not doing it on purpose. I'm trying to be myself, and in Trance's words, like as a whole, like a circle,
as a
collective. Sorry. She's going to kill me.
Collective effort.
It's a collective effort.
Vex said, well, I thought I'd stop by before I stream, so I'll talk to you later, Trans. All the love. Thank you, Vex, for popping in. So happy to see you after so long. Thank you for being here, even if it's just for a little bit. And you can rewatch this episode. It'll be on the channel, so definitely check it out.
Absolutely. But like I said, as following on, Kat, don't ever drop the Jackbox series. Don't ever do that. Absolutely amazing.
I don't think they'd forgive me if I did. So.
Yeah.
Probably not.
But as you said before, do enjoy the content that you do, and you're an absolute amazing. I cannot believe you are the Midlands massive person that for me, I feel like I've had a star, 2 stars, 2 eyes, 2 stars. If Duck sees this, he'll probably kill me when I said 2 stars. No, but in all honesty, you're an amazing streamer, and I absolutely love you. You crack me up every single time in a nice way, in a laughable way, not in a rude way. You dirty people on there as well.
I mean, I do also do that, but that's for special times.
And so don't. I really do hope. I know you said. I think you mentioned it before the stream, but I really do hope that you do aim for partner as well.
Thank you.
Because you are amazing, and I'll stop saying amazing now because you probably kill me after. But yeah, thank you so much for joining us tonight at this great stage. And I'm
all
glad.
the love to you, Shiny. All the love to
you
Shiny's
guys too.
chat.
Thank you for
all the
having
love
me.
to my chat. All the love to Malk's chat. All the love to everybody.
A massive thanks to my guys for the brilliant questions. Thank you so much.
Yes, thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you to everyone. That was absolutely insane. Shiny Cat, I wish you all the very best of luck in your future.
Thank you very much, and good luck with you guys. It's been an absolute pleasure.
Oh, you're making me cry now. To be fair, and Trans cry as well.
Back for season 2. What?
I tell you what. I will pay you. I will pay you 20 quid if you did the stream with the singing as well as the high pitched voice as well. Like,
oh no, that's I can't do an Uwu stream and a singing stream. That's too much. Just talking like this for hours is so much.
No,
I just can't.
I tell you what. If you do it for 1 hour. If you do it for 1 hour, I will pay you 20 quid, literally in your stream.
Probably okay, fine.
Ledge. I tell you what, thank you, Shiny. Thank you so much. Trans, the hostess with the mostess on my left hand side of the screen, on the stream itself. I was your host with the most, Malk. I believe, who we got next week for episode 13?
I have to look. I haven't looked. That's a good question. Hang on, I'm checking. We do have somebody lined up.
We do.
Who it is. We do actually. Let's see. Next week no. Okay, next week we have next week it is going to be Muser Penguin with us.
Oh, yes.
On the 4th of September. So definitely pop in for that, and we need to get some more. We got Basie on the 11th too, so we need to get some more people. It's getting that point where I need to get more people again.
But like I said, guys, if for all the Shiny Cats crew of the community, if they want to join in, like as a streamer and want to contribute to the podcast, we try our very best to promote. What we try to do is promote it from you guys more so than what we do, because it's a small streamers community and we try our hardest to give you guys more followers and try to help you out when you're struggling the most. That's all we ask for as well.
We love featuring smaller streamers because we are smaller streamers ourselves, and we love having people come in and getting to know small streamers and learning about somebody that may not have known about before. And you can always catch our podcasts on our episodes on our channels. So
absolutely.
Thank you
and as last point before we shoot is we have got uploaded some more episodes 7 and 8 are already on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. So that was I believe Vet. Is it Vet? Was it Vet?
Vet was one of them.
I can't remember. And then Angry Teddy Live as well.
Yeah, it was Vet and Teddy, because Teddy was right the week after Vet. So it was that would be Vet and Teddy, those 2 episodes. My friend USMC Vet, who I've known like since I was a kid, and then our dear friend Angry Teddy Live, who is always a trip. So
I am in the process of uploading some more episodes for you guys. So I do apologize for the lateness of that. We will try and get up to episode 12 on the screens above, as we always do. So anyways, guys, I hope everyone's having a very good evening, have a good weekend, and Kat, would you like to come back again for season 2?
If you'll have me, but right now Kat definitely has to go.
Okay.
Season 2.
That's fine. We're getting ready. We're closing it up anyway, so you're good.
Anyways,
we
guys.
We'd love to have you back. We'd love to have you back.
Anyway, guys, see you next week for episode 13 with Muser Penguin. Kat, take care of yourself. See you later,
guys. Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.